Woohoo!
We are live. They said late. 6:20. You said late at 6:20. It's 6:20. We are here. We are live. Not late. Not late.
That's right. Right on time. Hello. Shout out to Kang first and Headbug first British.
I like that.
Like
That's
that.
dedication.
So late. What's wrong with my internet? What's going on here?
What up, folks? Kevin's going to get disconnected because we were late.
Apparently, dude. What's going on?
We love internet. Ohio internet. You know what it is, probably.
What's that?
We're under attack.
Oh. I'm getting DDoSed.
Well, no, I mean like somebody just launched a nuke.
Oh. Yeah.
Do I need to be this doom and gloom right at the front? No, we'll wait. What up, everybody? Hey!
Hello.
We're here.
Happy Tuesday.
How we sounding, folks? Are we sounding good? Is Kevin loud? Am I loud? Are we good? Can you hear us? How you doing? Tell us how you're doing.
How choppy am I? Because that little bad Wi-Fi signal is driving me nuts. It's like my telltale heart right now. I can't see anything. I can't think about anything other than why my plugged-in Ethernet connection is unstable. I'm not running any other apps on this bad boy, dude. What is going on? What do I got to do? This is normally James's department, all right? Now it's mine. Now mine is busted.
All right.
We're cursed.
Well, don't worry, Kevin. While your internet gets up to snuff, I will introduce the show. It's the Clout Route, folks. All right. If you didn't know, that's what we're called. Okay. We're the Clout Route, and we are like, those tabloid magazines that your mom used to buy when you were sitting in the cart as she was checking out at the grocery store. We're like that, but now we're online. You don't have to wait in line at the grocery store any longer. Your tabloid is here. It's us, and it's Tuesday, isn't it? Isn't it?
That's right, bruv.
But this Tuesday, we will be talking to you about a lot of different things, folks. Lots of things to talk about today. Okay. While the world is ending around us, we have to stay positive. Okay. Funny jokes, funny jokes and stuff. So I almost got it. Tuesday. I can't. I'm too white. I'm too American white, I guess. I'm too hillbilly. That's what it is. It's too hilljack. But anyways, okay, we've got some Bo Blacks cameos and some prizes from Kevin right here at the top. We'll do that first thing. Ooh. And after that, we've got a lot more to talk about. We've got me hating Doja Cat, that stupid. I won't say it. Okay, I won't. I'm better than that, right?
That's right. You don't want to say those words, especially this close to the 3-minute mark.
That's right. That's right. So we're talking about Doja Cat and how much I dislike her. We've got some AI stuff to look at today. Kevin's got some explaining to do. I've got a nice clip that I had last week and forgot to bring up. Okay. And I'm still questioning what's up with Kevin. Okay. He's got a lot of explaining to do here today.
Aren't we all?
Hash says, what did Doja ever do to you? Well, nothing to me. I just, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't remember what the catalyst was for me hating Blink-182, but something happened that broke my brain and I could never, ever again forgive them. And Doja has like this clip that we're going to watch and this stuff with Doja Cat today, that has happened to my brain. She's been broken in my brain. Okay. As much as I thought she was kind of funny or cute, acting online, that kind of thing. I've lost it. I've lost all of it. Okay. She's a criminal now in my mind.
Ooh, damn, dude.
We'll get to that. There's also Forbes, folks. Forbes has named the top creators of 2025, and they're in an age bracket. It's all listed out in ages. So it's kind of interesting to look at. We'll take a peek. Also, let's see. King Cobra JFS, Elon Musk, Sneeko, Eric Adams, Amber Rose, ExtraEmily, Agent, Mel Gibson, Danny Brown, Roseanne, MatPat, and even more people. Okay. But first, Kevin, you've got something to show me, huh?
Oh, do I ever. Now, Danny, first I have to say I owe you an apology because you may have said to me, Kevin, get a cameo from Bo Blacks, but what I heard was get a cameo from Josh.
Hey, Danny, fuck the trolls. Appreciate you supporting me. I'm not going to make fun of you for being bald because I myself am bald. Currently, I got the hiccups from drinking and they won't fucking stop and they're pissing me off with the hiccups, but keep kicking ass and don't let the haters get to you.
Right, baby. Keep kicking ass and don't let those haters.
Don't let them get you down, Danny. Now,
God, he was drunk.
I will. Yeah, that's my fault, Danny. See, now I paid for express delivery, which I should have known better than to do because.
How much is that?
Of course. Oh, it was a lot. It was so much. No, it was worth every penny is how much it cost. But that was my mistake. I should have
spent $100 on
yeah. Dude, he delivered it in like 3 hours. I was like, damn, Cobes, like you didn't have to do it mid binge, but here we are now. I will have to explain to you my prompts afterwards. I've realized that as funny as this is to all of you, like I have the unique experience of being the guy who wrote these prompts, trying very hard not to get caught, right? So like I'm trying to make sure these cameos don't get turned away. All right. So I lied to you. I lied to all of you. I'm sorry that I did that because I did in fact also get a Bo Blacks cameo. Happy Father's Day, Danny.
Hey, Danny. Happy Father's Day. It's great that you are a father now with two beautiful twins. They may be bald now, but don't worry. They won't be bald forever like you. They will eventually grow hair, and hey, bald can be beautiful and cute. Look, this guy's bald. He's cute. He's beautiful. I'm sure you are a very good-looking man for being bald. Some people love being bald, dude. When Walter White became bald in Breaking Bad, Walter Jr. was like, badass dad. You could be the badass bald dad. Taking names, kicking ass, and letting your kids grow up with beautiful hair and a beautiful father. So, happy Father's Day. Hope you have a great day. And, your little egg, it says, tell him bald is beautiful and his eggs love him. I forgot to add the egg part. Your eggs love you. Your kids love you. You're gonna be great, father. Dude, like, congrats. It's awesome that you're a dad. Happy Father's Day, man.
What happened, bro?
I figured at least Bo Blacks would pick up on what was going on with this. So I apologize. It wasn't my intention for there to be so much baldness being mentioned. I had two goals when I came into this. Number one, I had to make sure my Lord King Cobra didn't think I was trolling him. So I said, hey, I got a buddy, Danny. He's dealing with a lot of trolls online. They're making fun of him because he's bald. Hoping he would give you like a circle of protection or something like that. But no, he just burped his way through. Go, you got to fight the haters, brother. Treat your haters like the hiccups and get the fuck rid of them. All right. Now, Bo Blacks, I wasn't sure what you had prompted him to get him to call me Daddy Kevin and all these things. So as you can tell at the end, he didn't rehearse. He didn't read the notes very well. He had to add it mid-sentence. I told him that my friend Danny was the proud father of a pair of newborns. I did say that you were worried that they were going to stay bald like you. Just again, trying to like pick up on like we're doing a bit here. We're having some fun, making some jokes, and my intention was to just get him at the end to say your eggs love you in reference to our eggs, to our community. But no, he forgot that part and then had to read it. So it didn't go as well. And I'm just sitting here dying because like I know the prompts that I sent over, and just to see him do that so earnestly, I almost feel bad for having done it, because I think he thinks you're a real dad with balding fears.
He definitely did. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Kanga Headbug. I saw V-Dub in here somewhere, and whoever else I missed. Tell us in the chat what you thought. Who did a better cameo? Josh Boblax or Josh King Cobra? Will you play the King Cobra one again? Honestly, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think either of them rehearsed. Let's be real. But somehow King Cobra JFS's drunk rambling was funnier.
Yes, absolutely. I'll fire away and we'll pull up some chat here.
Hey, Danny, fuck the trolls. Appreciate you supporting me. I'm not gonna make fun of you for being bald because I myself am bald. Currently, I got the hiccups from drinking and they won't fucking stop, and they're pissing me off with the hiccups, but keep kicking ass and don't let the haters get to you.
That is incredible, dude. He's so, oh my God, dude. I've never seen a man. What time of day was this?
Oh, dude, I got it back like in the middle of the night. It was
okay.
It was a night that I was.
He was drunk,
and I was shocked that I was like, this has to be some sort of confirmation email. I was like, there's no way I got it back already. I got this thing back at like 1 or 2 in the morning. So that's like 11 p.m. Mountain Time. He wasn't quite bent yet.
What a guy, dude. God damn. I have never. That is fucking. Hey, you guys.
I can't believe I got to get you a Father's Day gift and check the King Cobra collab off of my own bucket list. Just a fucking amazing day.
It was great. That was all great. I really appreciate that. Shouts out to both Joshes. Okay, King Cobra JFS and Boblax. Okay, great stuff there. You earned your money, folks. Boblax, I'm a little disturbed. I wonder if he I didn't post his anywhere. Maybe I should post both of ours. You should send me it on Discord, and I should post both of them on like Twitter or something, and see if people want to vote on which one's better.
Ooh, I like that.
Which performance is better?
I can send it to you. What I'm concerned with, Danny, is when I first got mine, I assumed that you had told him to include a Sonic prop, but now I know that he just brings the props on his own, because at no point did I tell him, yeah, make sure you have like a plushie in there. You
didn't ask him to bring the Pikmin?
No, he brought his own toys with him for the video. So that's an appreciated touch.
The thing about Pikmin that I don't like is they look like little butt plugs with fucking legs, dude. Okay? I mean, if we ever interview Boblax or something like that, or have him on the show to shoot the shit, I want to ask him what the obsession with Pikmin is. I mean, I guess he just likes the games. Maybe it stops there, but I'm wondering if he has an affinity for the little dudes because they look like little butt plugs with feet and legs. They could wiggle around up there.
I sure hope that's why. If I could vote in the matter, Danny, that's what I'd vote for.
I don't know why they look like that. They just look like that. Okay.
I think everybody should be sharing their butt plug preferences online, to be honest. Might get some good ideas.
Well, after all that greatness, let's get into some more stuff here, okay? How about this? I want to show you, we're all excited about the AI stuff always, okay,
Right.
folks? So much so, in fact, that YouTube has caught on, okay? There's this like tab in your creator dashboard that says like inspiration, and it's like an AI generated thing, and it will inspire you to create some kind of video. And I forget what the one said, but the other one was the revolution of AI and how it's changing things for streamers online or whatever. I was like, the AI has caught on to how much we appreciate the AI, or look at the AI. It knows we're watching.
That's part of it.
I guess. But so part of our AI fascination, okay, this is not AI ASMR chopping Pikmin into little like meat steaks or whatever. You know how they did the Pokemon thing where they like take a Bulbasaur and like open its bulb and shit? I can imagine them doing the same thing with a Pikmin. They lay them out on a cutting board and then like makes little Pikmin steaks.
Do we not talk about this on this show? Maybe it was Dweeb. I could have sworn, like, yeah, if Pokemon were real, we'd be eating them, right? Like that.
I don't know if we've talked about that, but I mean, probably it would be fucked up. I don't want Pokemon to be real. It would be so fucked up because not only would we probably eat them, or like there's some of them that look like people and stuff. So who knows what people would be doing? I mean, you've heard what folks say about Vaporeon online, Like, I don't want Pokemon to be real for their sake. For their sake. Even though we could use them to like battle or like infinitely energize our planet or whatever. I mean, they'd still be our slaves. So I guess, is that a good thing? I don't know, but
yeah, it's good.
We don't need Pokemon. We don't need Pokemon. Okay, leave the Pokemon alone. I agree, Kanga. But the AI did not recommend this, but I saw that this was becoming a thing. Okay, so I figured we had to take a peek at a few. This phenomenon of AI ASMR, it's taken over YouTube. Just that in general, that category, AI ASMR, tons of things. But this like stone, like glass gem fruit thing, I keep seeing it being on Twitter. Then they're slicing the fucking fruit. I see it on Instagram, and you don't even have to fucking turn the volume on. You just sit there and you scroll past, and then all of a sudden, ooh, a shiny orange. I want to see him slice the shiny orange. Have you seen these, Kev?
Break it. No, have not seen this yet.
So this is new. Okay, let's see how much you love this. Okay, tell me if you're in to the AI ASMR glass fruits. Okay, check this out. Now it makes noises. I
hate it.
Like crunch.
Why would you want that? Stop.
Oh! If you got headphones on, that's intense.
That's crunchy, man.
That's crunchy.
No, thank you.
Lunchtime.
I don't like it. Also, a question: who needs a 1 minute 12-second ASMR video? I still don't understand the point of these things. Like, what is the? It's not like long-term background noise either. It's just like, oh, let me.
No, this is like the end of some. This is like the end of some Gen Z's goon sesh. They're going. That's what this is. It's like all you need is a minute, okay, right here at the end. They're like, oh, the noises. That's the only way they can do it these days.
ADHD ASMR. I like that one. Yeah.
Here, let's keep going. Oh, nice.
I hate it.
Do you like how it has like the seed space and everything? Like we're only talking about how cringy the sounds are and stuff or whatever, but we're not actually talking about how I've completely forgotten about how it's fake or real or whatever. Like that. That's why in my opinion, this has broken out and like became such a craze on, TikTok and Instagram and YouTube or whatever, is because I don't know, it just fires on all cylinders. It's everything everybody can appreciate. You know what I mean?
That's fair enough. I compared it to like Will Smith eating spaghetti. This is very impressive visually, but no, I mean, if all you got to do is go to any social media, mainly Twitter, and see the @Grok, is this true? Like we have fully embraced this. All those wonderful Terminator movies did nothing. They did nothing to help.
It's not like all the other things, though. I guess what I was saying is like you see certain AI videos and you're like sitting there kind of deconstructing how bad it is or like what looks wrong or whatever and blah blah blah. But yeah, you completely forget all that stuff leaves your brain when it is ASMR glass cutting fruit. Okay, you're like that. I mean, you don't even think about it being real or fake or whatever. You're just like, holy shit, dude, listen to this fucking strawberry.
Oh, they've got him. We got to get Bo Blacks to make another cameo to pull Danny out of the Matrix. Think about your children, Danny. Your bald children. Don't take the ASMR AI pill. Don't do it.
They chopped this glass kiwi once and it made 2 slices.
Yeah. They still don't have all of it figured out.
No, not quite. But listen to this one, dude. Okay, this is Mortar and Pestle. Oh,
I remember this episode of Breaking Bad. Oh, not the beats. Not the beats.
the beats.
Oh.
And it like starts to look like an ad for one of those cell phone games or something. You know what I'm saying?
Clash of Clans.
Yeah. It's like, what am I even watching right now? What the fuck?
I just picture some poor little what are they, Gen Alpha now? Just sitting there drooling, looking at their mom's phone, just
I was talking to my wife about it the other day, about some of this AI shit. And it's like people our age, kind of, we've grown through different stages of animation, different stages of all this kind of shit, and like evolutions to it. So like we've seen various stages of how bad animation can look, how good animation can look, whatever. People born like more recently, they're gonna see this AI shit on YouTube, and how sometimes we'll see it and it like bothers us, oh, this looks like this AI junk. Like even the ones that are like, oh, it's a cartoon puppy saving a little baby and floating to an island or whatever. It's like that is all animated shit, but it kind of just looks a little weird. It looks a little off. It looks like AI. But kids are going to see that spread on YouTube, billions of views, and they don't think that looks like AI. That's just animation to them. You know what I mean? There's such a big difference between us. That's why this shit's going to get so popular and explode, the AI shit. And they're either going to contain it by saying like no AI on our platform, or it's just going to take over because it's so easy to do it. And the kids watch more YouTube than anyone else, and they don't differentiate now. Like they've never been exposed to these various animations. They just think this is how it looks.
Dude, I thought that bullshit spider puppet in the made-for-TV version of Stephen King's It was so scary. Like, I thought some of that stuff looked so good when I was 8 years old or whatever, right. And then you look back on it like, this is bad. This does not hold up. But no, I think you're right on that front, that you won't know of anything before, and it's what's going to be there. So that'll be interesting. There's going to be a lot of like hipsters in this generation. A lot of those, like back in our day, they'd be wearing Birkenstocks, listening to vinyl. They'd be like, "Oh, the audio quality just isn't the same on your shitty Discman, Kevin. You don't understand." Like that's what it's gonna be like to just watch something drawn by a human. They'll be like, "What is this? This is weird. You mean humans can draw? That's fucking weird."
Hash apparently took offense to what I said, that it was accessible to everyone, that everyone will stop and look at a AI ASMR video. I mean, yeah, maybe not everyone, but I feel like it's one of the easiest just types of videos where you're scrolling through whatever you scroll through, and all of a sudden you're like, "Ooh, shiny fruit.
Ooh,
Ooh, shiny fruit." I mean, maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm autistic like Bo Blacks, I have ADHD and I'm autistic like Bo Blacks. Or maybe
it's just our dumping ground. We're just going through diagnoses and other things.
I was gonna go further with that like Bo Blacks joke, but I don't know if I want to be on record saying like, and maybe I'm like Bo Blacks and have a alternate persona online.
I was just gonna say, that explains all the wigs. I get it now.
For what, you thought it was weird when you walked into our spare bedroom and there were wigs hanging on every
I just thought you went to a lot of conventions. That's
I'm
all.
bald. Okay,
Here's a dude who likes to cosplay.
What, dude? You've never heard of a wig? Okay, quit shaming. Okay, clearly you don't go out in public.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, okay. One more. Slimy. Is this interesting? Do you like this? I don't like this as much.
No, I mean,
this isn't even the noise it would make. What is this? Scrapes and shit. Oh,
the closest thing like this that I might watch for a minute or so would be a compilation of stuff you don't expect to be cake. And then you see a person cut into it. You're like, "Oh shit, that was cake too, dude." But outside of that, I just don't watch a lot of this content. Well, you know what? I've seen some goofy stuff like people swinging different liquor bottles from a string and seeing which one will break the other one. Yeah, but nothing that I think AI could replicate
or whatever.
Yeah, you just put a string and then you just swing them at each other like they're battle bots or something. So I definitely have come across some slop that I've been like, you know what? I could honestly watch a good 10 minutes of this, but that wasn't quite my style. I was never one who like watched people melt stuff. I had a buddy at work who was really into this stuff back in the day. He'd be like, "There's this dude on YouTube who just does slow motion videos where he takes a samurai sword and just cuts through different shit." And I'm like, I mean,
do like that.
People get paid for that. Like, I would love to get paid to do that. I wouldn't watch it a lot, but
Fruit Ninja was a thing for a while, dude. That was cool.
It was the same guy who showed me Epic Mealtime. So, he was already ingrained into that genre.
Bless that guy. Bless that guy. And bless Epic Mealtime. Shouts out.
it's more
I feel like speaking of Epic Mealtime, he was on H3 the other day. He's been on there a couple times, and he was talking to them. And one of these episodes recently, they said like, "Oh, everybody loves it when you come on and everything, and everybody loves having you on and yada yada." And he's like, "Yeah, I've really appreciated the response on my social medias." And he's like advertising his podcast, like this Double Dusted podcast, which I've listened to a couple times. It's like a food podcast with his buddy, but I feel like he was being sarcastic when he was saying like, "I appreciate all of the views from social media."
Probably,
because I don't think he's really getting much of a bounce back from the H3 audience. I think they're kind of fucking him. on his podcast. I don't think it's made the numbers go up.
They
I'm not
probably only
talking-
cared.
I'm not talking
for that
shit.
week.
I'm just saying. I don't think it's
They-
helped.
They drove by and said, "Hey, yeah, we hate Ian too," and then they were gone. I would imagine, right? Because I mean, how
Oh.
much more time in the week would the H3 audience have for another podcast? What do they do, like 3
Yeah, he
multiple hour
should
shows? Wouldn't he stream for like 12 hours a week?
he should just join them. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would probably benefit him more. No, but I was just thinking about it in the terms of like Harley, okay, is being an H3 ride or die. He's fighting on that team or whatever. And then you think about like these idiots that are fighting on like a Hassan's team, like the Denims and the Mike from PAs and the Bad Empanadas or whatever. And like when they talk about like raising their viewer counts and their concurrence and everything, and like their numbers across the board, those guys all get glazed. Like once they say something really fucked up about all the lefties, like once they say something like 100K death threat or whatever, then all those Hassan folk actually flock. They'll go. And like they talk about, oh, their waiting rooms for Hassan or whatever. And it's like, I mean, maybe, but they get like, that's a lot of people in a waiting room for Hassan in comparison to poor Harley, where like that same thing isn't happening on his side with the H3 stuff. People aren't like, oh, okay, I want to hear more of this shit. Let's go hear what Harley has to say about it on his show. I don't know why, but for some reason they're not doing that.
he needs a button.
Right?
Maybe that's it. He needs his button and just 10 to 12 cast members for his podcast, and he should be all set. Maybe he should join LolCow, Danny. I hear LolCow is once again going through turnover. It's almost like they run out of ideas quickly over there, and so they just pretend someone quits every other week.
We love Doja. Okay, we'll be there
speaking
shortly,
of audiences coming after you, Danny,
well,
here it is.
I want to hear. You know what? I want to hear what some of the Doja apologists have to say about this whole situation when we get there. To be honest, I mean, you know how we are, fair and balanced here on the Clout route. I mean, at the very least, we'll sit on the fence about it, you know. So, but no, I really do want to hear what somebody that is like a ride or die Doja has to say about her interaction with this fan. And, you know, would you put yourself in that guy's shoes and see how would you feel if this was the interaction with you? And then you get this response afterwards. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there.
I can't wait. I may end up representing some of you in the audience. Who knows? Maybe I also love Doja for what she's done for bald kings everywhere.
That's, you know? Her boyfriend is like an ugly bald dude, right?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Where else can you get that kind of hope?
That's right. Oh, I thought you were going to say
you're not getting it from Star Wars anymore. You got to be like, oh wow. So you're telling me there's a chance.
Where else can you get that kind of hoe that'll like an ugly bald guy like me?
Maybe one day I can be on somebody else's yacht.
But before we get to Doja, okay, not too much longer. We'll get there. I just have a couple more things I want to share with Kevin. Like this thing, he needs to explain himself. Okay, I told you, folks. Kevin, it's time to explain. Okay, now I'm not going to point out exactly what's going on, and I don't want you to say, I want you to observe, but I don't want you to announce yet. Okay, well, let's just watch this clip and see if you can figure out why I'm disturbed. Okay, why I'm disturbed about this, Kevin. Okay, now this is in LA. This is some of the riots that are going on. Okay, I'm actually not sure if this one, does it say if it's recent or not? You know, I couldn't tell you if it's recent or not, but it's circulating because there are the protests going on everywhere. The No Kings protest, the ICE protests in LA and stuff, yada, yada. So maybe this is for the ICE stuff right now. I'm not sure. It could be old. That doesn't matter. I want to watch it. We'll talk about some of the ICE stuff and how fucked up that is, but I really want to get some answers out of Kevin. So let's watch. And let's not try to blow up everybody's ears with Molotov cocktails. Okay, so lots of crazy shit going on. Let's skim through here. Okay, here's a good starting point.
I haven't had a bottle rocket fight like that in years.
It's just like this kind of shit is kind of crazy though. I can't imagine. Look, I mean, there aren't protests going on here like this. So I can't really imagine what it's like. Like they've got like fucking looks like they've got like fucking vehicles turned over. Like what's this, a fridge or something they're hiding behind, and they're like shooting fucking flaming shits
Dude,
at each
yeah,
other.
this
What the
looks
fuck?
like something straight out of Tom Clancy's The Division, not sponsored.
It is, dude. This is Division 2, Battle of Brooklyn or whatever, dude. It's fucking on. This is exactly how it goes. You're right. They're taking cover behind the fucking turned over fridge in the road or whatever. There's graffiti all over everything. Now, have you noticed what I'm talking about yet, Kevin? Do you have?
Oh yeah, I knew this would come up eventually.
answer?
Everybody said to me, "Hey, Kev, maybe not the best choice," but I would say to you this: it is hard to market in the modern world. All right. And I, for one, believe in the concept that there is no such thing as bad publicity. So yes, absolutely. I am anti-riot. Okay, very bold stance that I'm making here. But I will say, if you are going to riot and you're going to spray paint stuff on buildings, it might as well be my name. You might as well put it up there. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Nobody will ask you any questions. I'll just be like, oh, what am I the only guy named Kev Nevick alive? What's crazy? What is this?
You guys see what Kevin was up to, over the weekend break, okay? So much for going to see your fucking father, dude.
Yeah.
You're out here graffitiing. Okay, Kevin's back here throwing Molotov cocktails with his buddies, dude.
This is not how I expected my mural to get recognized, but that's what I get for using my own name as my first mural.
You didn't think that I would figure it out, did you? You thought you were going to get away with this.
Maybe I'm playing 4D chess right now. Maybe this is all part of my marketing ploy.
But seriously, okay, guys, I mean, there's no doubt about it. The show's called The Clout Route, okay? You think that Kevin is not going to try to do some ad space during fucking LA riots, okay? Who cares if there's Molotov cocktails, okay? Kevin's got shit to sell, dude.
Dude, I'm trying to get commentary gigs during the week, man. I just this weekend stuff isn't enough to pay the bills. I need to do it full time. So yeah, if I have to do play-by-play while people are shooting fireworks at each other, I will listen to those offers. Absolutely.
It was just interesting to me that it was specifically, yeah, copies of alligator sweatpants.
Yeah, I noticed that the alligator didn't make it. The alligator mural does not make the news.
But I just thought it was interesting that it was your specific flavor of Nevick.
Of all the names, dude, it's not not the most popular of names. I for one am shocked. So I love free advertising though. So thank you out there. Make sure you guys tag your local dive bar with the Nevick, spray paint it in the bathroom.
Shouts out to you in the chat if you are joining us after seeing at the Clout Route, tagged on the side of a building next to Kevin's fucking. Of course, the Clout Route was like this big. Kevin writes on, he just does his little quick graffiti, and then he fucking fits Nevick on the side of a fucking building like a fucking billboard. But I'll take what I can get. Okay?
I put it in the circle above the eye, kind of like that O.J. Simpson murder book,
right,
where the if. I did it.
If yeah, so thanks Kev for the advertisement. Okay, it is the Clout Route, folks. That's what we do here. But before we get into the Doja stuff, I just wanted to say that was the LA riots. I know that there are probably riots, protests, deportations, drama happening around you, assassinations in your backyard, okay? Wars are happening, bombs are shooting, folks, and I'm feeling it too, okay? I don't know about you, Kevin, but I am definitely this week especially, I'm definitely feeling, and shit, news right before we went live that supposedly we're in war with Iran now. We have joined Israel, but that remains to be seen. I don't know what's going on. Who knows? But one way or another, I know we're all freaking out right now. And I just wanted to say, if you are, I am, we're all in it together. Let's laugh a little bit tonight at Doja Cat, okay? And not think about all the crazy shit that's going down, because I know that we're all feeling it.
That's right.
And so, I mean, you
I'm
know,
with
I thought I'd take a second to at least acknowledge, like, look, people, I know it's a lot to be. We're two fucking random shitters online talking shit about Doja Cat right now while bombs are flying. But I think sometimes we need, you know, a little fucking laughter to separate us from the reality, maybe a little bit.
That's
It's
right.
the only way some of us can cope. So that's what we're here for tonight, baby. It's time to get into some Doja hate, okay? Leave your Doja comments in the chat, okay? We'll read your thoughts about Doja as we go through here. Kevin, before we get in to the most recent drama with Doja, I wanted to give it a second, okay? There's a lot of people that speak well about Doja. Kanga was in the chat saying, oh, I love Doja's music. And I'm pretty sure there was another person that was a Doja fan earlier in the chat. You know, we love Doja. So I want to give Doja a shot. Let's let Doja make us laugh, like I was just talking about. Let's see if Doja can make us laugh a little bit before we get into her crazy drama. And what an outfit, right, Kevin? Is this one for Vosh?
That.
Shouts out. Okay.
Speaking of interesting cosplays, Danny, I think I saw this in your closet as well.
She needs on Lawcow, okay? She'd fit right in on Milkers, bro. Okay?
Oh, you did it. You did it. You made a boob joke. How crass.
How
inappropriate. Folks. Okay.
I love Doja.
Oh, whoops.
Look, we got the Doja fans in the chat. We love Doja.
Well,
I love a little bit, Doja. We love a little Doja. I had a little Doja before the show. I didn't have any. I didn't go out for the round of for the rack of booze like I usually do on these late nights. Give me a beer or two to drink, but I did engage in some other activities before we started. So maybe me and Doja have some things in common. Okay, maybe I'll love Doja. Okay, let's watch some Doja.
Say so, man.
I got a cheeseburger. Fucking vegans.
I don't hate vegans. I just don't give a fuck that you're vegan. Stop shoving it down my fucking throat. I don't
Well, how
get
can you fit with your mouth full, you degenerate?
Well, isn't this interesting? Isn't this interesting? Okay, I give you a shot. I give you a chance, Doja, to make me fucking laugh. You come for the vegans right at the top and you say, oh, the vegans, okay? I don't care if you're vegan. Just quit shoving it down my throat. Meanwhile, you're dressed as a cow fucking eating a burger on this bitch, okay? What are we talking about shoving it down your fucking throat, okay? This is meat propaganda, bitch. Okay, this is unacceptable. This vegan hate here at the top. I'm already.
What is this? Concern trolling? What do they call this? What items call this?
Hey, none of that shit. Okay, we don't like to piss on our fun parade like iDubbbz does. Okay,
it's terrible.
Trolling. Give me a fucking break, iDubbbz. Concern trolled these nuts in your mouth. Okay, see how that tastes.
Doing. Thank you for helping.
Do the kids still say that?
And the ants and the fucking fruit flies and shit. That's great. Do that, and I'm really happy for you. Keep doing it because I like animals, but I also eat them. So I'm kind of
not very quickly or efficiently. Close your fucking mouth when you chew. This is dude. I'm sorry. We should. There's like a hidden segment in every show that I do, which is like Kevin misses the point and rants about something completely unrelated to what we're supposed to be talking about. But god damn it, don't speak to me with your mouth full of food. God, I hate that much. So, like my skin is crawling.
Long lines and full mouths of food. Okay?
Yeah, dude.
There's two on your checklist, folks. If you want to get with one of these eggs, okay? If you want to get with the single egg, you got to know you can't make this man wait in any long lines, and you better never open your mouth when you're chewing on food. Okay,
It's like the
that's the only
Spice Girl
way.
saying, dude. If you want to be my lover, chew with your fucking mouth shut. And look at
That's
it.
what
It's
they
in the
say.
explicit version, but it's in there.
That's what they
I
say.
think it was posh.
Hash says, I really want to run away though. Just seems like nowhere is actually that safe right now. I just really hate this country. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, Hash. Okay, we're in a big city here, and I'm sure even the little cities are feeling it. But certainly, if you're in a bigger city, you feel the presence of people are protesting, people are speaking out, people are in outrage about certain things going on around the country. So I feel your pain. There's not really anywhere you can run right now. Well, and if you think about it in the grander aspect, if it's nuclear wars we're going into, there's no place you can run. So don't worry about it, okay?
But hey, we've got a resident vault wanderer who can help us out. Listen, and I happen to have lots of bottle caps, so upcoming members only stream, we're going to go over our apocalypse plan. We're going to all make sure we've got our go bags prepped. We're going to determine a central location that we can all hike to, and we'll have our own little Walking Dead experience.
It seems like Shadow, shouts out to Shadow Humor in the chat. He says, people talk so much shit and can't accomplish chewing with their mouths closed. Morons. So it seems like him and you are on the same page. Hash. Deep breaths, Doja clips. Okay, girl? We'll watch. Deep breaths and Doja clips. Okay?
You got this, dude.
We love Doja.
They're coming for your bacon crisps.
Oh, fuck. It's supposed to be a picture. Fuck. Not again. Oh, my God.
What is that, dude? Was she trying to do like a fart or something? Was that?
I'm not sure what that was.
That face, that I've seen that face.
It's modeling, Kevin.
I have younger siblings. I've changed a diaper before. I know what that face is. That is the hang on a second, I gotta get this out face.
Well, maybe she did. Maybe she had something to get out. She just
you normally don't see it.
Sometimes, honestly, okay, you feel something coming and you want to get it out, and then you're like, oh, it won't go. And you're like hitting a wall, it just doesn't want to come out. So maybe that's what she experienced there. She was like, okay, I'm ready. We're filming. I'm ready to rip. She was going to be one of those fart girls that we watched with Dalton Pruitt or whatever, where she farts for pleasure. But oops, I forgot to turn my ringtone down. Of course, unprofessional as per usual. But no phone for a day, no friends for a day, and no food for a day. Let's see how Doja responds to this question.
No friends for just a day?
I'm going to go without my
That's
friends
sweet.
for a day because I don't have any friends.
Damn it, she stole my line.
What's up with this? This is not what interviews are, okay, Doja? This is not what interviewing is, okay? You can't just sit. What is this? What is this? This is like me doing the podcast, and I'm like, okay, well, guys, it's time to fucking lounge. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this. See if I can get this going.
Can you show us your feet? There you go.
You want it?
Let's see how clean that carpet is. Nice. Good work. Good work. It's a good clean floor you got.
You want it? You got it, baby. Here goes all the Doja fans out there. They're gone.
Still over. Yeah.
They're like, wait, I didn't know I didn't know what I was signing up for with these two old fucks.
It's all been, I told you there's no wrong way to advertise. This has all been a slow plug for the OnlyDance. Got you.
I'm pretty sure you can't show bare feet on YouTube. Okay, it's a crime, but
it's educational. We're gonna show him how to nair his hobbit-like toes.
Doja knows. She's wearing a shoe right here. Okay, what kind of shoe is that? Naked Woke shoe brand. Shout out to Naked Woke shoes, and shout out to hairy legs, baby. Okay, nothing more liberated than a woman with hairy legs. Okay.
I agree with that. And also, yeah, VW Headbug. I forgot to congratulations on rejoining the EU. I heard about that.
That's probably bad.
Big deals being made between the US and the EU. very bigly.
They probably hate that. Sorry, UK viewers.
I'm sorry I
feel-
dropped this
feel for
blank
you.
piece of paper. I'm so sorry. It's windy out here.
Shadow says shout out to
That's right.
7 Up. Interesting. We like 7 Up. Okay, let's go back. Let's hear
Big
this
time.
whole answer. Okay.
I'm gonna go without my friends for a day because I don't have any friends.
You must have at least one friend.
One friend.
Nope.
It's 7 Up.
Okay. Dolly. Oh my goodness.
Dolly.
You better tread lightly.
I don't listen to her music, but I definitely
That
listen to her
explains a
boobs.
lot.
So,
Well, I mean, you're right. You're right.
You know, I think I have friends. I seriously think I have a very good friend. I think we've had this conversation before. If you're surprised, yes, I do have a really good friend. I could have just stopped it there. But no, I'm pretty sure I have a really good friend that does not know what Dolly Parton is aside from the tits. So think about that, okay? Think about knowing Dolly Parton for just the tits, okay? For just the tits. It's interesting that there are people out there that potentially only know Dolly Parton for the tits. They don't know she has a beautiful singing voice. They don't know that she has Dollywood, the fantastical theme park that she has created. No, they don't know anything but the tits, okay? Those giant ass knockers, okay?
Come on, man. You don't know Jolene? That's crazy.
All right.
Uncultured.
So yeah, Doja doesn't know. I mean, come on, you would think women should be supporting other women, okay? Other strong chested women.
I can't think of a person alive who shouldn't be supporting Dolly Parton, but
You know what? She needs support too. That poor woman's back hurts, I'm sure. Okay.
that was good, dude. Well done. I appreciate that one.
I brought it around.
ooh, this is exciting. So I'm not trying to delay listening to this song,
You are
but
taking your sweet ass time.
but
This is on 720p right now.
yeah,
This looks like a Sega Genesis. This looks like the worst graphics of any video game ever. That's what that looks like. So pixelated.
are they kind of like trying to save me from it?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so I'm sorry we gave her a shot to like make me laugh, her funniest moments, but all she did was talk shit about vegans, piss me off at the beginning, and then she said these are bad graphics like Sega Genesis. Okay, bitch, I grew up on Sega Genesis. Okay, you take that back. Sonic looks beautiful on Sega Genesis. Ask Bo Blacks. In fact, I might cameo him to tell me what his favorite Sonic on Sega Genesis was. You fuck. Okay, so now it's time. We're switching gears, folks. I gave her a shot and she fucked it up. Okay, all she did was piss me off more. So now it's time to talk about the shit. Okay, Doja fans, where are you at? Okay, I need your explanation for such a dastardly clip that we're about to watch and such a disgusting response to such a beautiful moment. Okay, you're all about to know what I'm talking about here with this new viral Doja clip. Okay, Kevin, have you seen this shit yet, or is this your first exposure?
I in fact have seen this.
Talk about tits or tits. I mean, Dolly Parton, and her could have a lot in common, I'm sure.
Well, I don't
Dolly's
think
are-
Doja's ever worked 9 to 5, so I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, I guess if you're going tit to tit, if you're a tit, what's a good tit versus tit?
Tit for tat.
Tit for tit, I guess. Tit for tat, tit for tit, tit for tat. It's just not good. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm fumbling this joke. Tits are tits, folks. Okay,
There it is.
I guess that's where we're getting. But no, let's listen. Okay, when Doja Cat likes your shirt, you give her your shirt. Okay, hot boys kiss boys. Okay, we've got. I even went with the mustache tonight. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm rocking with my curly headed fuck right here. Hot boys kiss.
Dude, first of all, Lionel Richie looks amazing for his age. Are you kidding me right now? Like this dude, that's either Lionel Richie's bastard son or that Mr. Richie is certainly in a cult. He's like some kind of vampire or something. That's insane, dude.
I agree, honestly. But let's listen here, okay? Maggot says she unironically looks more musty than the dude, okay? And honestly,
ripe, though.
He looks a little ripe, but she says in comments that he actually smelled good. Okay. She said he smelled good. Okay. How can you hug and kiss on a man like this and then say he smells good and then also give him so much shit? Well, we'll get there. Okay. Let's watch the video without further ado. All right.
I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl. I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period.
No, babe, you deserve it. Literally,
You deserve it, babe.
No, babe, you
This is the
deserve
girl
it.
here. I love you, Kat.
Happy Pride Month.
Pablo. Nice to meet you. Wait, what's your real name? Or is it Doja?
What's your real name? Is it? Should I call you Miss Cat? Is there a Mr. Cat? Look at this guy. If he weren't wearing a shirt that proudly called out that he was gay, I would think he's trying to spit some game right now.
Oh,
look at this freeze frame. You're telling me this couldn't be like a Harry Met Sally? That's a movie reference, folks.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Right? Like this is
We're having a beautiful moment.
Shit. Oh,
we're having a beautiful moment, just like we are right now with Kangaloope. Okay, hashtag Team Doja. $5 from Kanga. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're okay. I'm converted now.
Danny, you have to give her your shirt
$5.
now. I think based on this clip, I believe you now owe Kang a shirt.
Well, too bad. I mean,
preferably not after a night out on the club, potentially on amphetamines, but you know.
I don't look that good.
Stank.
Okay. I can't rock the no shirted look like that. All right. Okay. Shadow also celebrating here with us. Okay. $5. Team Doja, bro. Maggot L. Okay. So we've got double Doge.
Oh,
okay.
You change that tune there, Danny? Huh? You sure you want to pivot this segment a little bit? Nah, he was off popper.
Hash knows where my head's at. Anybody got 15 on it? Okay, we got a 15. 15 dada. We got 15 dada. Do I have 15? 15 for no team.
Do I hear gifted memberships? I'm with Magus. I can only yell my opinions. There you go. That works too. See, I can't see the points when we do StreamYard, so I have no idea who is top chatter right now. But
I'm
with you hustlers out there doing it for the crowns. All right,
hustling for the crowns tonight. Okay, but here I'm gonna roll it back a little bit so we can hear more of their interactions. Since we were
on poppers.
Isn't that popper stuff? Haven't we talked about this before? The poppers is with the butthole spreads, right? Ooh. So why is he doing poppers with Doja? He don't need his butthole spread for that, does he? Unless it's what was that flyer you sent me, Kevin? Unless it's not pegging night. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually tonight at the West Side Library. I RSVP'd under Mr. Washburn.
Okay. So now I've changed my mind. Shadow Humor with the 5. Doja L. Okay. Doja. No longer Team Doja. Okay. After she pegged this guy in public, like we're about to see. Okay. I couldn't stand to be Team Doja. No, I'm just kidding. Let's watch the clap.
Oh, we can't. We got another. Thank you, gang.
Okay, wait. Okay, so okay, if we're really balancing it out now, you guys thank you guys so much. You gotta stop. We love it, but okay, so if you really balance the scales now, it's 15 Dojo W, 5 Doja L. So I guess we're Team Doja right now, okay?
Dude, if you guys get 10 more Doja W's, we'll do Danny Tries It, where Danny will eat a firehouse sub for dinner, because that's good content, right? Let's dark side fill it. How many ways can we e-bag right now? Guys, YouTube's doing
Oh,
great with
no.
the chat. I'm not seeing any Twitch primes. What's going on? Oh, we're only on YouTube. My bad. Oh, but seriously, holy shit! Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
Okay, so 10 Doja L now. So we're almost on the
We're
Doja
almost
L
there.
train. Maybe we should actually watch this so that we can.
Dude, we gotta have more divisive episodes like this, dude. What is happening?
Let's
This is
hone in.
American. I
Let's
love
hone
this.
in.
Dude. People using their spending power.
Let's hone
Danny does it. Oh my god.
Danny does
My
what?
God.
What am I
don't know,
gonna?
but
What am I
better
gonna
it.
do?
You better fucking do it, though, dude. You work for Kang now. So
What's
and
Danny
I work
doing?
for Shadow. They've got joint custody. All right.
I don't know what Danny's doing. Danny's trying to watch this video. Okay, Danny does it. What Danny's gonna do is he's gonna go meet a celebrity in person and give them his shirt. That's what Danny's gonna do.
Can it be the Charlie Brown shirt from that one episode? You gotta really lean into it.
What the fuck? You guys are crazy tonight, okay? 5 more for the Doja W. I don't even know what to say at this point. We're gonna eat Firehouse subs on scooters like iDubbbz, okay? Comedians on scooters eat Firehouse subs, okay? We'll do it.
Oh, nice.
We'll do it just for y'all, okay? I don't know what the donation thing is at this point, but yeah, I guess I owe you guys something. You better hash it out in chat what you want to subject me to. Do I buy a taser on Amazon finally?
You went straight freaking Andy Bernard on that one. Like, yeah, should I get our logo tattooed on my ass?
What's the other thing? Mountain
lower.
lion pee or whatever and smell it. Is that what you want me to do?
You're gonna do a superhuman. That's gonna be our next members only.
You want me to jump into a ball of razor blades?
Ooh.
Some razor wire wrapped around a microwave.
I was thinking in honor of this, we would just jump out the tubs from the Lost and Found at a music festival, and you could just jump through there, and we can watch the cloud of stank float above you.
I could go to I could go to a Doja Cat concert and tell her how much I hate her, and maybe like boof drugs while I'm there or something.
Well, that second one I have heard. I've heard
Yeah,
if you do that, it's free, Danny. That's what I've.
Who doesn't
that's what I've been
go?
told.
Okay, shouts out to you if you're in the chat and you went to a festival and you did the duh move and boofed drugs at a festival. Okay, if you haven't went to a festival and put drugs up your ass, you're seriously missing out. Okay, I'm being dead serious too. Okay, actually, honestly, stop this for a second. If you haven't went to a festival and put drugs directly into your ass, okay, directly in your ass, so that you get extra fucked up. Okay, I'm not condoning this, by the way. Do we have a thing for this? Do we have a disavow?
Should I disavow? Yeah, this might be a allegedly just a joke. And honestly, yeah, give me one of
Thank
those.
you.
Too.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we're clear now.
All right, time to go boof at a Doja Cat concert. Okay, you guys tell me where you guys want to meet up, and we'll do our first Clout route meetup at a Doja festival. Okay, and we'll all put drugs up our ass. How about that? Just like this guy did. Okay, first he did some of the poppers to open up the asshole. Okay, you do the poppers to spread the asshole, and then you shove the drugs in your ass. All right, let's go. Let's get into
I'm ready.
Hey, happy Pride Month. Pablo. Wait, what's your
Pablo.
Ami? Ami, so nice to meet you, girl. You're beautiful. I hope you had the best night. You're literally everything in life.
He's on ecstasy.
Now break this down here.
I'm rolling.
She says that he kisses her, okay? And he's like saying that he loves her and everything. First off, this looks like here, just looking at this looks like she's hugging him hard. She also wraps the leg around, okay? So this is like an intimate hug with the leg wrap.
I hope you had the best night.
They do
And
this.
I think that was probably the moment. Oh.
So he goes in for the kiss, right? I guess he does.
Someone clipped.
But I don't know. It's a very mutual side cheek kiss thing.
She even doesn't want like. I can't tell if that does look like pretty genuine joy. Oh, you
She
smell
even
great.
says,
Now
"You
that has to be a
smell
troll,
great."
right? Is that a troll? You smell great. Like, I'm wondering if at this point this is a couple of things happening at once. One, I got a weirdo fanboy groping on me, so I'm just gonna be polite and get out and then make compliment him on how great he smells, or it was all genuine, and now she's just coming back to dust this dude afterwards. I mean, it's a weird. Can I acknowledge that, Danny? I think it's kind of weird to give somebody your shirt after a night out at the club.
Course.
And I think everything was fine up until they got to that hug. But if you look at her face placement on that first hug, she's kind of right in that zone where if you don't have that 24-hour protection, brother, of something like Old Spice, you might be in what Top Gun fans refer to as the danger zone. All right.
And I'm almost like, I'm kind of X to doubt, Kevin, honestly. I'm kind of X to doubt on the whole he smells good thing. They're outside, it's hot and sweaty. You think this guy smells good? I don't think so. Unless she likes man musk, I'm thinking that this guy is not smelling good, okay? Unless he's like, here's Doja, maybe we freshen up a little. You know, that could be a thing. I mean, he is a gay man after all. He probably has pocket cologne.
He's not keeping a travel size of Axe body spray in his cargo shorts. You know, he's got something probably a little better than that, I would imagine.
But that's what I'm saying. So okay, so maybe he smelled good. I don't know, but everything about that interaction, okay, reads genuine, reads even if she was putting on a show. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, I don't know why, if you are feeling uncomfortable in a situation, that you would go over the top to make this experience. You know what I mean? Like if she started to feel uncomfortable, that's when you kind of, even if you're trying to still be polite, you kind of pull in a little bit. You're a little more reserved. Oh, somebody's kind of being a little too up in your face or touchy-feely or whatever it is. I mean, we've all been in these kind of situations before, right? You don't have to be immediately like, oh, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to be touched by plebs. But you also can just be like, oh, hi. And you can like maybe shake a hand. Okay. You extend a hand, or you're like, hey, you know, you show that you're a little apprehensive, whatever it is. This whole situation is like, if she was actually feeling weird in any type of way, she went out of her way to make it seem like everything was okay. So it's just weird. You need to be, for such an outspoken woman, I feel like, for such a lady that will say and do whatever she wants, I really don't get it. I mean, sure, if she's feeling like scared or vulnerable in a situation, but I don't get why in this particular situation with this guy who is so harmless and in love with her, that she couldn't express herself and be like, hey, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? This is like the least, the most harmless guy. But we haven't even looked at her messages yet. Okay. So here's what she says after. She also deleted this, so it's not up anymore. But Doja says, bottom line is, I'll smile at you, but it doesn't mean I fuck with you. And don't touch me and manhandle me when you don't even fucking know me. If you know, you know. I honestly think I need to stand up for myself in the moment sometimes. Yeah, yes. And he didn't even know my fucking name. To be touching me and kissing me on my face like that is crazy. Now, I want to go back and watch the situation again, okay? We'll just watch it quick one time through.
I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period. Smiling.
Literally, and if you ever want anything more, I got you, always. This is
if the millionaire needs more of your clothes from the Goodwill, she'll call you, Pablo. Like he's definitely too comfortable. I can acknowledge that. He's too familiar. Again, he is most likely in an altered state of mind.
A
all
drunk
right?
gay man. Okay.
He's either drunk or, rolling a little bit. He's feeling good. He's feeling great. He's got
I'm
high
feeling
energy.
myself, man.
Everybody's just his best friend right now, and he's living in that moment. My whole thing is with this, Danny. I agree with you. I believe, but my take on it is, if you can fake it through this moment, what was the need to shit on him on Instagram afterward? Like, what was happening? Like, what was the feedback that was so negative that she felt she had to come out and be like, yeah, this musty dude was groping on me? Was she worried that seeing this, more people would think that they can just walk up and hug her, and that's why she's trying to run defense now? Because she's like, I honestly don't want people thinking they can come up and hold my hand if they run into me at a club at night.
Yeah, but couldn't you say that in
with a little more tact?
Right, in a nice way? Couldn't you say that, like, hey, me and this fan, look, we had a good interaction or whatever, but she could make a tweet where she says, like, look, I don't want my fans thinking that this is normal. This guy was sweet in this situation, and he gave me a shirt that was kind or whatever, because it's his little thing, and yada yada. This interaction was fine, but okay, I don't want all my fans thinking that they can just come up and this is going to be the experience every time. You can express that and not seem like a bitch. Okay, like a fake bitch, though, is what it is. It's worse than just being like a little mean or whatever. But it's like, you acted like this. Which I'll just fucking mute it. You acted like this, wrap your legs around him, a little friendly kiss, jumping up and down, dancing, screaming, smiling, laughing. Okay, you acted like this, and then you go online and you're like, fuck you.
You sweaty pervert.
One way or another, you're fake. I just feel like you faked that whole interaction, right? So you're fake. Let's see what some of the chat says. Okay, so Maggot, go back to that one. I think if she felt uncomfortable, that's valid, but tweeting after the fact was pretty extra. I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. V-Dub says, I don't know if he did bad, but her paranoia is justified. Like, yeah, you can be discouraging of fans acting this way towards you and not be fucking, you don't even know my fucking name and you're going to act like that. Like, that's just that, like, especially that part. So bitchy to say, so extra, as Maggot said.
Doja, little pro tip. All right, we'll give you some free advice today. If you're worried about people not being able to remember your name, I suggest you just pay people to spray paint it on buildings during protests, and then you won't have to worry about people not knowing your fucking name. All right, this is a skill issue, Doja.
The videos go viral themselves. Okay, everybody loves to see a Molotov cocktail blow up on the side of a building, but if you take the chance and spray paint, graffiti your name on the side of the building, everybody will see that as the Molotov cocktails. Boom. Okay. What kind of we're talking the best advertisement, the best literal bang for your buck. Okay.
That's right.
Shadow said she shouldn't have been a little crybaby cunt and tweeted about it. What was that word? What did I say? But yeah, no, I mean, the tweet was extra, as we said. The tweet, little too much, okay? And if we go further here, there was that tweet. But then you just have some, Doja never stops, okay? Doja's always working. She also said this. I threw that musty-ass shirt away, by the way. Now, that might be the most base thing that she said. Honestly, if this was all she said, I would think it was funny to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have that whole interaction with the fan and then just say that afterwards, I threw that musty ass shirt away. That would have been funny, Because like she's not saying like fuck you to this guy, like it's some kind of personal dig at him, you know. She's just like, I threw that stinky shirt away. It was probably stinky. He was outside fucking sweating and dancing and, you know, being gay in bars all night, okay? Probably a little stinky. That's what I would think. But she also said he smelled good, but she's also faking this whole interaction. So I think everything's fake and she's lying about everything. I don't know what to believe. But if it would have just been the throw the shirt away tweet, I would have been fine with it, Doja. But you had to be a bitch.
So what happens when you're raised in the Midwest? You get taught to be polite to your own detriment. That was, God, I can't think of the movie now. What's the there's a horror movie all about this. It was originally, I think, a Swedish film. It's got McAvoy in it, and it's about this couple that goes on vacation and they meet another couple, kinda. But essentially the whole theme, the whole through line is that these people keep getting stepped on because like they're too polite, and so they won't speak up for themselves, and then it ends up, you know, then hilarity ensues, as it does in most horror films. But to me, I stand by what I said, and I agree with the folks who say the tweeting after the fact was a little bit certainly extra, really shitty in my opinion. But I firmly at this point believe she was just doing the Midwestern nice person thing where you're like, oh, yeah, hey, this weird person is all up in my space. I'm just going to be as friendly as I can and walk away. But I don't think anybody who's sober tries to hand you the shirt that they were sweating in and then tells the celebrity, oh, if you need more clothes, girl, I got you. Like that was the funniest part to me, where he's like, oh, if you need any more. It's like, bro, yeah, I'm sure she's really hurting for more Salvation Army shirts, dude. I bet.
Hey, that's his brand, okay? It's his shirt. It's his like thing. That's why he wanted to share it, because it was like his special thing. Here, let's listen to his response to all the drama. Okay. Here's the fan. Here's the guy. What does he have to say after seeing all of the crazy stuff? Okay. What is Pablo, I guess, was his name, right?
Hi, guys. I was just at a party, and I got informed that Doja said some shit about me on Twitter. I just want to it hurts because I loved her. I watched her at Coachella. I've never claimed to be the biggest fan, but I really stand her, and I think her work is amazing. I just think it's crazy because she's the one at this event that was being so nice, and she pointed out my shirt, and I said, and I like that. And then when I went outside and she was outside, I was like, girl, you'd be the perfect girl for my Pride collection. And she said, what do you mean? What Pride collection? I said,
so he's describing some of the interaction that happened off screen or whatever. And she saw the shirt off screen and said that it looked cool. And then he said that he would give it to her and that it was part of his Pride collection. So he's like a shirt guy or something, or a fashion guy. And that whatever his shirt said, homos kiss homos or whatever, that's his brand, okay? That's his Pride collection.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said pod. I was like, is this guy some kind of serial killer? He's like, oh, you'd be perfect for my pod collection. Like, wait, did he say pog? He collects pogs. I'm not the only one still collecting his slammers. Me too.
I would do some pog. That's what we should do. Clout Route does pogs. Okay, we'll play pogs on stream. How about that?
Oh, dude, you better look out. I had a pog maker back in my day.
You know, that's probably not torturous enough. They want to see us suffer a little bit more than that, I'm sure. It's like you lose the match and you get tased.
Oh, some steaks. Okay. Don't call me out like that, V-Dub.
Blah, blah, blah. I'd love to give you one. She said, I'd want one right now. And I said, oh, I could give this one to you. She said, no way, you're not going to give this to me. And that's when the video started. And she was being so sweet and amazing. And I thought that's what it was. And now, guys, she's on Twitter saying she threw that musty shirt away. She's saying that I didn't know her name, that
I love that. The very first thing he says was the thing that I was laughing the most about. He's like, I can't believe she said she threw that musty shirt away.
He's like, I didn't even sweat.
I was like, what was the other thing? What else did she say? She said she threw the musty shirt away, but the other thing is it.
He didn't even know my fucking name. It's not like what? It's not like I go by a stage name or anything. It's not like I specifically don't go by my real name so that people don't know my real name, but I'm going to hold it against this guy.
He was so offended by the musty ass shirt, but she says, I'll smile at you, but I don't fuck with you. Don't touch me. Don't manhandle me. You don't know me. You don't even know my fucking name. Don't kiss on me, on my face, and hug me. So that the musty ass shirt thing, super. That's more important apparently to him.
Like this is the equivalent of getting an argument with somebody, and then you're in an awkward situation, then you get home and you tell your friends the version that didn't happen, but like the version that you were rehearsing, like what you should have done on your long walk home. Like that, to me, this is that, like all the shit she didn't feel confident enough to say, which may be fair enough. I don't know how many other people were there. It seemed like the fact that somebody had a camera out makes me think she's pretty safe in that moment to just say or do what she feels. But maybe it was for the optics. She decided not to say that stuff. But yeah, it's just sort of like, yeah, and fuck you, you stink too. Where it's like, bro, was that like you had the high ground maybe for a second? You could have. There's a way you could have done this and still come out looking all right. Oh yeah, he's like, what? It's like I don't know why she thought I was intimidating, bro.
I was just asking her,
it's just
what
my
she
brand.
thought of my brand.
Okay, I get it now. Honestly, I take it all back. His mustache is so ick.
It's the flavor.
I'm jealous
saver,
of one
baby.
that parts like that, dude. I can't get mine to complete the part.
We love it.
And
He
Pamela,
does
for
look
all the
like
stuff,
somebody
I understand,
that
guys.
dies
If I was
halfway
being
through a
like
Halloween.
too nice or whatever, I will take full accountability. I'm gay. I would never want to make her feel uncomfortable. She's so iconic. I have only been saying the nicest things about her. She's just.
It's also funny to me that he goes to, I'm gay, okay? Like, I don't have a mean bone in my body. I'm gay.
That's what it's like. I believe that there are probably plenty of women that will give gay dudes the pass. I mean, I don't have to believe it, honestly. I've seen it. I've known some gay dudes to be real titty squeezers, and I've always found that like what if the whole thing was a ruse? You got these like I'm just a little oopsie. It's just me. It's just your friendly neighborhood gay friend. Like
what we always say.
Maybe it was all a ruse.
We always say, okay? Hey, even gay men know it, okay? Tits are tits.
I feel like that's a bit like I don't know if I would rely on that, sir. I don't think that's going to hold up in court. It's not fondling, Judge. I'm gay. I'm not even into it. So I can touch her wherever I want. It's just not pretty slow, pal.
He's like, she kissed me, okay? I'm gay. I didn't even want to be near her face like that, all right? I like dick. All right, I'm gay. Why would I want anything to do with Doja Cat?
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying about the PR stunt. Maybe it is fake.
I thought she was not. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is for publicity or for whatever, guys, but I would have never wanted to make her uncomfortable. I would have never even filmed if she didn't say yes, guys. That video that we filmed was after everything, and I don't want to be that guy that comes on emotional or whatever, but I feel like I'm always the butt of the joke. Like, why am I the punching bag, bro?
I hope
Dude, I've literally just met you today.
Butt of the joke during Pride Month, buddy. I mean, that's a little homophobic, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Like, first you're like, well, I'm gay, and then you're making butt of the joke comments. It seems like, I mean, you need to respect your month and your fellow gays a little more, I think. Okay, you're stepping out of your gay rights.
No, I think it's a great joke. I think he just needs to work on the delivery. All right, you just need to workshop that at a few open mics,
right?
And you'll get there. It's better than half the shit Bert Kreischer would do on stage. So.
This guy is just like Bert Kreischer. Think about it. This is the gay Latino Bert Kreischer. He took his shirt off and everything. Okay. This is exactly that's what it is.
V-Dub beat me to this one. I was looking for a time to slip in a good iDubbbz joke, but he got me right here. iDubbbz after meeting Tana Mongoose in a different universe. I love that.
The universe where iDubbbz was born. Yeah, he's he's Puerto Rican or whatever.
Yeah, he's different. He's a little bit of a variant.
At least in that universe, at least in this universe, he isn't fucking married to Anissa. He's just beefing with Doja Cat, you know?
Right. He just needed someone to help him process his trauma, dude. That's what he was trying to do.
Right. Anissa would never let him make a shirt that's a wife beater that says hot men kiss other men or whatever.
Honestly, I feel like she would put that shirt on him and
right,
maybe also a tight little leash.
But then he didn't want it, okay? He didn't want it himself, okay? She made him do it, okay? It's different.
But that's part of it.
This is the universe where he wanted it for himself, okay?
It's part of the game. It
he
doesn't
wasn't being
work
forced.
if it doesn't work if he does want it. He has to not want it. Otherwise, it's like a real Gerald's game situation.
Oh, what is we shouldn't speculate. This isn't podcasting.
This is awful. This isn't podcasting. It's like your emotional dumping ground.
Literally, like, nothing happened other than her liking my shirt. I offered it to give it to her. She doesn't have to keep it. She doesn't have to do whatever. But she was obviously down, like, and I understand she has to set her boundaries. She's a celebrity. I'm not. I will never understand that. So I value that and I appreciate and I get that. But for me, guys, I'm a normal ass person that's at a bar, meets Doja Cat. I just released my clothing drop for Pride, and I just offered to give her one, and she said, "Oh, I want one right now." So I had the size. I was like, "Here, take it." I apologize if I did anything wrong at all.
It
But
does
guys,
make
I'm
a
a
little
human
more
being
sense
too.
now.
And honestly, this just shows me, I guess, that maybe not everybody's who they show in person. I would have never said anything other than she's the sweetest girl ever. But
sweetheart.
I guess she went on a whole tweet rant about me. I never claimed to have it all laid out, to know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just at a bar, released a clothing drop. Doja was being very sweet to me. And also, guys, I know I didn't know her first name. I'm so sorry. I never claimed to be the biggest fan ever. I just respect her a lot for her work. I've listened to her music so many times. I met her 4.5 years ago at the VMAs, and I was like gagged. And I
thank you for I'm getting anxiety because he won't fucking take a breath, and my brain is like, all right, dude, give me a fucking can you finish a thought before you immediately dive into the next one here, Lionel? Jesus fuck. What was he talking? Now I've lost all of it, Danny, except he does look like this looks like a great poster for Smile 3. Can I say that? Can I get that out of the way? I mean, lock it in. I'm in.
I'm feeling it. He looks like he's in a horror movie, like he's seconds away from dying right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna come up behind him. This is one of those newfangled horror movies where they tried to like work in phones and like Skype and stuff. And this is like he is seconds away from a lady and a guy in a Doja mask coming up and but yeah, he's a clothing line, blah blah blah, all this. I mean, when Maggot was talking about the publicity stunt thing, I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird thing for Doja to want to participate in for some reason. But if you think about it, not only is this publicity it's Doja doing a stunt that gets her name out there more, you know, whatever. And she does stunts all the time. You know, she's saying stupid shit online or doing stupid shit online all the time. But not only is she getting the spread, the boof, no, but he is too. He's sitting here saying, "I've got the clothing line, blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, there will be more people than normal, I bet, coming to him and being like, "Oh, this poor guy was mistreated by Doja. I'm gonna buy one of his shirts." You know, like I guarantee you that happens.
That could be the move. Like, if this is that PR stunt, that could be the trade-off. I kind of agree with you. I'm not sure what Doja got out of it other than a PSA to don't approach me at the airport, you creeps. But maybe that was worth it to her. I don't know. Maybe she wanted to be less approachable. There's probably some marketing that she could do with that. I ain't here to work. I respect that.
Are you Jewish, Shadow?
Hey,
is that what this is? Oh no, those are just crosses. That's not Stars of David. Shouts out to Jesus from Shadow.
Some kind of Illuminati message.
So there's our Doja. Hey, if you're a Doja lover, leave us your Doja love in the chat. Tell us what you think about Doja. I think that I honestly think, it could be the PR stunt, but really what I, in my heart of hearts, think is that Doja was just being a bitch, to be honest. I think that she had this fake interaction, and then I don't know what occurred to make her want to go online and be a bitch about it, but something happened that she was like, let's go online and bitch about it. Could be, PR stunt shit. She's just like, oh, well, this will cause a stir online or whatever the case may be. But I definitely think Doja was being fake in that moment. And I don't like that. I bet
I know what happened, Danny, is she got home very excited to spend some time with her very attractive, bald, bearded boyfriend. I think he's like a DJ or something. What a dude. Just see it, Doja's out here settling for discount Kevs, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there, because what had happened was
she didn't see the spray paint.
I think right. Thank you. Yeah. All for nothing. Money wasted. But I think what happened is she got home and old DJ Krillin wouldn't spend any quality time with her because he's like, wow, you smell musty. You smell like a clone of Lionel Richie that's been kept in a basement in Area 51 that somehow just got out last night to promote a gay clothing brand. That's what you smell like.
Yeah, it is Lionel Richie's son. We didn't even know.
Dude, he's dancing on the ceiling.
Well, okay, so we'll hit halftime here, even though we're a little over. Okay, even though we're a little over, it is halftime, folks. This is where I shout out folks that support us on the show. And tonight, we got lots of support from Shadow Humor and Kangaloope. Thank you guys for dueling donations there. We love that. Okay. Double D's, as they say, dueling donations. We love the double D's here on the show. But at halftime, I like to shout out the folks that support us as members, not only the super chatters, but the members as well. Also, if you're here just watching, just lurking, just chatting, catching us in the aftermath, the rewind, as they say, we appreciate you. Okay. In whatever capacity you're here, we love you. But I give a special moment here for the members: Pest, Cornstill, Ass Cakes, Kangaloope, Headbug Inc., Rapid Danger, Kia Cat, and Sleek the Geek. Okay. We appreciate all of you. Shouts out to y'all. I see most of y'all in the chat tonight. We love the members, and we love the donations, or whatever you call them, the stickers, the monies. Thank you guys. We really appreciate you. What, you guys made that segment 100 times more hype and chaotic. So shouts out to y'all. And shouts out to executive producer Poland Spring. Okay. She's somewhere out there. She's probably lurking. Okay. She's probably lurking, or she's catching it in the aftermath. Okay. Poland Spring always gives me notes on the other side, so don't worry about that. But before Kevin gets back, or whatever, as we wait for Kev, I've got a little bit to share with you. Okay. A little something. And yes, Shadow, don't worry. Poland is out there. Poland hears all. Okay. She's just playing softball. But since we're here, I figured I would show you what Sneeko's up to lately, folks. Okay. Our boy Sneeko he's made it, I guess. Okay. Not just a shitty kick streamer. Now he's a party guy. Okay. Because he got banned off all the other platforms. And, he decided not to hang out with Kanye and Fuentes for a night. And he decided to go hit up the New York City mayor, Eric Adams, with Amber Rose to catch a little cigar, as you see there. Look at that fucking big old fat stove he's fucking sucking on there, dude. That thing. Oh my gosh. And they've got a whole box of them. Look, they got, what's that say? It's the Winners Club cigars, dude. They got champagne, they got ice. I mean, Eric Adams is here to treat these folks. And we already talked about iDubbbz earlier in the show. Kevin's here, so I feel comfortable making this joke. Okay. Do you think, I mean, I don't even know if this is a joke. This is just a statement, a serious statement. In fact, do you think that Sneeko is watching Amber Rose and Eric Adams fuck each other later that night?
Oh.
He's even sitting in the cuck chair. Okay. We know he likes to get cucked. He says everybody should get cucked once. He's barefoot on his podcast talking about how much he loved getting cucked with his girl. And now he's here with Eric Adams and Amber Rose. They're sitting on the love seat together. Look at that. They're right beside each other. You know, she's propping him up for Mr. Adams there. You know, he is the mayor of New York. Do you think that Sneeko has hit the cuck chair and he's watching from the corner?
I do. I can't for the life of me fathom any other reason he would be invited. So yeah. Other than that, the only other thing I could think of is if he's going to be the bridge for this Eiffel Tower. Because I have a feeling he also will be at the West Library pegging event later today.
He's at the pegging event. Kanga says Sneeko is my least favorite cuck. That bears a question then. Kanga, who is your favorite cuck? Just, you know, let me know. Let us know in the chat, okay?
I think right now mine's probably Adam 22 because he's incredibly down bad right now. I love it.
You know, you're a cooler cuck, okay? How you rise in the ranks of cucks is you have to have a hotter lady, right? Like the cuckdom isn't even dependent on you. I feel like the hotter lady that you have, the more cucked you are, right?
Probably.
She's like a super slam dunk for whoever is cucking you. You know what I mean? So it's like the ultimate. The hotter she is, the more cucked you are, right? Right?
Yeah.
So if you put it together that way, you know, Ian's not that cucked. He's kind of cucked. But I don't think there's a lot of, besides Hassan and his friends, I don't think there's a lot of people lining up for that one.
Yeah. I don't know, Danny. I think it's okay to admit that you're attracted to Anissa. Remember, she tweeted about that.
It's okay to admit. If you don't like me, you can still like these tits, bitch.
Shake it up. Don't forget gorgeous Gabe.
Her and Doja have a lot in common, dude. They're like, you know, just because I'm a bitch doesn't mean you can't love this, okay? Ooh. I've got some redeeming qualities, even though I'm stone cold bitch. What up, Sleek? Nice to see you.
Not the Trump voice. Yeah, I can't put my all into it today either. You know, it's just kind of.
I don't know if it's a Trump voice. I'm just doing dumb voices for people now. Like the Trump impression has just morphed into my default impression for dumbass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I feel like I've had over the years of the course of my life, I've had like different default impressions for dumb people that I don't like. Like when I worked as a butcher, there was an old man that worked there that kind of had like a Mickey Mouse voice. And that would be my default voice for dumb people for the longest time. Now it's like Trump. But yeah, it used to be like, oh God. Well, actually that's more
it was Jordan Peterson, wasn't it? Oh God, Ethan.
So it's Kermit, not Mickey. No. But he would just talk. Yeah. I can't even do it anymore. I can't even mimic. I can't mock him anymore because it's been so long. But this old man had the high pitched voice. That's the one I'd always go to. Oh, well, I had to go buy Marianne some beer tonight. And, you know, she's dying of cancer. But yeah, you still got to get her that carton of cigarettes. Okay. She can't survive without it.
Yeah, see, my natural used to be like a Hulk Hogan Macho Man hybrid just for any hillbilly. But now, yeah, you're right. It's kind of just Trump has become the go-to. We got a lot of Trump impressions. We got a lot of mileage out of that one voice.
Are we going to talk about Tommy Senile's crash out? Maggot, see, this is the thing that I was tossing and toiling with before the show. I don't know enough about the Tommy C bullshit. I don't know enough about the people he's beefing with. It's all commentary stuff that I've kind of like checked out of. Like, I'm familiar with Tommy. I don't really know anything about Chud Logic. I don't really know anything about these like smaller guys that he's beefing with, like this Aiden dude and the Dickers guy or whatever. But I will say that I always thought Tommy C was a dumbass, drunk idiot. I mean, like when he was on Lolcow, I thought he was an idiot. He was just like the best idiot out of all the idiots, I guess.
It was impressive. Like they were bad enough to actually make him look redeemable at times.
Right.
Yeah.
I've always
But then
thought
the same
like
thing happened to Jordy for a while. So it's really just, this is how pathetic Keemstar is.
I've always thought that he's like a fucking Fred Flintstone looking motherfucker that just he's an old man. He's got the old man opinions. He rents out the fucking arcade so he can do a show or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't hate the guy necessarily. Like, I think he's better than some, but in terms of like, I definitely don't respect him. Like he's some like commentary, like Mount Rushmore guy, like the dude that was on fucking Lolcow. The thing that sucks about Tommy is that he's been kicked. He's been kicked or left everything that could have been something. He has left or been kicked from. And I feel like it got more popular after he left, right? Am I right? You guys can tell me in the chat if I'm wrong or right. But I feel like, wasn't he with Baited or whatever? And then like they exiled him, or maybe it wasn't Baited. Maybe it was one of those Keemstar projects. But I feel like he was involved with one of Keemstar's bullshit projects in the past. They booted him. And then afterwards, it was more successful than ever. And then the same thing with Lolcow. He is in it for a little bit. He started it off. They booted him. Oh, wow. It's fucking huge. They got Boogie lying about cancer. They got fucking Wings beating his wife. I mean, like, if Tommy's willing to come on and destroy the arcade for Lolcow Live, then we could start to see some content. But yeah, see, Kanga said he was on Baited. So, I mean, that is what it is then, right? Am I right? No, they just stopped making Baited. Okay, so it wasn't Tommy's fault. Well, he stopped making Baited, and then he moved on to the much more successful and better Mom's Basement podcast, right? Can you tell if I'm lying or if I'm being serious there?
Best podcast, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's been never been somebody I've been a fan of either. Like he was just right in that whatever the opposite of a Goldilocks zone is. You know, he just like wasn't enough to rage bait me into watching him. So like he wasn't like a rage cow, but I also
he wasn't like
find
Salvo.
him to be funny enough to be a lol cow. So like I couldn't hate watch him. I couldn't. There's nobody that I would say, oh, this person clips Tommy C's crash outs. Let me see what this idiot did next. No, I like to. I'd rather watch Dark Side Phil cry about how people didn't pay him money because he wore a fishing hat than I'd rather watch a 10-minute.
I'd rather
Tommy
watch
C
King
clip.
Cobra be drunk and do cameo.
Yeah.
Watch anything that Tommy C does. Maybe if Tommy C starts getting drunk and doing cameos, it'll all work out for him in the end. I think that might work. Okay?
I'd rather watch Cyrax poop himself on camera.
And like there's some of these old guard, like the older dudes that do commentary. Tommy C, Dead on Dave or whatever. P-Paul when he was doing it. And like, I mean, I don't know. Some people could argue, I guess, that P-Paul's downfall was worse than any of them. But I do think that Tommy is like maybe the funniest out of those guys. So he's got that going for him. Like, I think Dead on Dave is like a nice guy himself, but I would never watch that guy. It's like the least entertaining dude. The only entertaining thing that guy ever did was have his girlfriend on the show and then get embarrassed for her chili fucking Wendy's chili in the fridge and stuff. You know what I mean? yeah, the chili lady, dude. We remember the chili lady. The chili lady really embarrassed his ass. That was the best thing that ever happened with Dave. Other than that, he's just like some guy. He's you know, relatively inoffensive, whatever, but the whole chili experience was good.
Dude, yeah. Is he's not with her anymore, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
is? No.
They just decided that they're not going to stay online and embarrass themselves anymore.
That's what he chose. He chose a lifetime of being Dutch ovened by Wendy's chili farts.
Hey, okay, sometimes you got to pick love or YouTube, Kevin, okay? And some of these losers don't get
Bro,
it.
in that
okay?
case, you choose YouTube. That's the only time I'd ever say this. Okay? But in this case, you should have chosen YouTube, my guy. Holy crap, dude.
Maggot
How many
says-
times they're going to have to change the plumbing at their apartment?
Maggot says Peepaw's downfall was not as bad because he was never on the level of someone like Tommy C. But right, like their dramas kind of different though, I guess. But yeah, no, yeah, I agree. But anyways,
They sell it canned.
they do,
So-
dude.
so she's
They
paying
sell it
more
canned.
for the shitty chili that instead of being processed to be canned is literally made with day-old hamburgers. It's more money for that kind.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Sometimes I mean Wendy's does it all now though. Have you seen this? I mean, we're laughing about Wendy's chili, and it'll always infinitely be funny that she had like legit the yellow containers of chili like stacked up in her freezer. Like it'll always be funny about that, especially when they have cans and all that. But now they sell the burgers, even those are like burger patties that are branded as Wendy's, and they're just square.
Dude, I saw those. Yeah, it's like, hey, you can have our just regular store. You can have a burger, $1 per patty, 10 for 10, or you can have 4 of these Wendy's burgers. We use the special cutout like back when you were a kid. It's got curves on the edge. That'll be $8 for 4. Are you kidding me, dude? You better have some special Dave seasoning on them bad boys. What the hell? They're just like, oh yeah, Wendy's branded meat. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I have friends that worked at Wendy's, dude. Like there was a point in time where I had 2 roommates that worked at Wendy's, and that chili is the kind of shit where they like, no, seriously, they like fry off a bunch of burgers. They have a little like plastic drawer that has like lukewarm water in it. Okay. They throw all their burger patties in the drawer. Okay. You pull up, you order 2 double cheeseburgers or whatever. Boom, boom. They're pulling it out. But those bitches don't sell in the time frame that they're supposed to. Then you got a drawer full of burger water and old burgers that just goes, you just dump that. So burger water and all, dump into a bowl. You know, you gotta break it up a little bit. You gotta, you know, you can't just have full burger floating around in there. All right. But there you go. I mean, can you imagine? What do you think a shot of burger water tastes like?
I don't know. Is Shoe Nice still on Twitter? We could ask him.
Yeah, let's see. No, but let's check out before we get out of here tonight. I want to look. Okay, there's 2 things I want to look at. Okay,
Perfect. We got
Since we're in the commentary BS and we're talking about commentary nonsense right now, before we get into the Forbes Top Creators of 2025, I want to look at this Leafy return. Okay, Leafy came back the other day. Did you see?
So wait a minute. Leafy came back. Correct me if I'm wrong now, Danny, but I believe what we're talking about here is a literal 30-year-old man. And he came back to do what? To make fucking CSGO commentary videos where he just rants about shit literally?
Literally, how old is he now? Okay.
I mean,
literally,
what can he do? How many days before he gets himself banned by being some sort of short, edgy version of a pick-me? What the?
Kevin.
We're talking about a literal adult man.
Kevin, he's literally
Why are you
9 years old? Okay, 29.
Literally 30 years old. Danny.
He's literally 1 second away from being a 30-year-old man. Okay, literally. But no, he came back. Okay, Leafy came back. I don't like Leafy. I don't give a fuck about Leafy. Okay, Leafy's always been a dumbass. Never had any respect for Leafy. Don't care. Okay, whatever. He's just an idiot. But he's not somebody I particularly hate that much. But he's also somebody that I've never had any respect for. So I don't take that as it is. But literally 29 years old. Okay,
he's a grown man.
Check this out. Okay, now. You guys have seen this account before, Gato Fumador. Okay, you've seen this account because
dude, I love that song. What is that? Rush.
Gato is the yellow cat here. You've seen the fucking logo, but you've seen the profile pic before. This is like a Super Hassan clipper, Super Hassan simp. Well, let me rephrase that, I guess. A anti Ethan Klein clipper. Okay, this is one of the accounts that's like. Zionist pig Ethan Klein says that Iran is awesome or something, just this kind of shit.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Right.
So was he an anti-Semitic clipper? Is that what that
maybe
something like that.
They would say we're not anti-Semitic, okay? We're anti-Zionist. Okay, all right. Okay. Use the right verbiage here. Okay. Words mean something, Kevin. I'm not Semitic.
Wait, I thought silence meant something. Now I'll have to worry about people's words meaning things too. Jesus Christ. It's hard to keep up with these
That's right.
woke liberals and all their big feelings, Danny. I can't do it.
Sleek got it right. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto here says, I've only seen this guy having the wrong opinions, but he went out being right. And he says nuke Israel, and then he got banned. And it's just so funny. Like, these like lefty purity testers will come at somebody like Ethan Klein and be like, you're friends with that guy from the Nelk Boys podcast. And the Nelk Boys had Donald Trump on his show. So therefore, you're a right wing, you're supporting Trump, you're this, you're that, or whatever. And then these same purity testing lefties, I've never seen this guy have a right opinion, but he's right on this, nuke Israel or whatever. Like, we'll take a moment to glaze Leafy for saying nuke Israel when Leafy is only saying nuke Israel to be a fucking, one of those accounts that's just saying something shit so he can get banned.
He's literally just saying it because his parents never loved him. It's the simplest shit, dude. Just like, hey, look at me. I bet you pay attention to me now.
That shit just really makes me laugh because, they'll take a moment to say, Ethan Klein, you're friends with this person, or Harley Morenstein, you're friends with this person, and then they'll take a second to glaze Leafy, like literally the biggest troll that's ever been on YouTube, Leafy.
The least mature
I
29-year-old man.
Leafy a lot.
He's literally like 40 years old.
At least he's trying to be funny.
Thank you for thinking I'm not trying to be funny. Thank you.
He tried too hard, Shadow, apparently, and he got fucking kicked off Twitter. So how good's that doing him? He's just gonna remain being a fat guy in his fucking room for the rest of his life.
I gotta work on my material.
What do you think? Do you think Leafy survives off of his old revenue, like his old money like all the money he made prior, and doesn't work? Or do you think he like has a job that he keeps? Do you think he's flipping burgers at Wendy's,
From what I've heard, Leafy may have some pretty expensive habits, but they're also the kind of habits that you could turn into a profitable side hustle. So I've heard, maybe you just want to sell enough so yours is free, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Okay. But no, I assume he's putting day old patties into the chili, and unlike our Lord King Cobra, has yet to mistake the sweetened tea for the unsweetened tea. So he's still got a job. He's stealing Pokemon cards. Yeah. He's doing some pack rips on party.com or whatever. That's right. He's probably streaming on some 7th party Just-
He's on party.com.
yes, dude, with World of T-shirts and everybody else is fucking banned from everywhere.
All right, so let's look at this list. Okay, enough of the terrorist supporters or whatever we were looking at. Enough Leafy talk. Okay, literally. Does anyone remember literally when Leafy's dick leaked everywhere? And literally, it was all over Twitter for literally a week. Literally. Yeah, Leafy has been shamed in every way. Not only was he just embarrassed off the internet by people like, I don't know, Ethan Klein, Keemstar, iDubbbz, all these people who are now also embarrassing. But he literally had his nudes leaked online, bros. Literally.
Was it as hard to find as the chin, or
Leafy's twin?
That's a yes. Okay.
Hey, dude. Okay.
8-bit Eric is what I'm
You
hearing.
never heard 8-bit Eric and Leafy hung like motherfuckers. Okay. They're all of the internet content creators are lining up to meet these folk. Okay.
Might be a shrimp, but it's a mantis shrimp. God damn it.
If this was Forbes top biggest dicks of 2025, Leafy might be on the list for saying nuke Israel. Not because he has a big dick, but why would he say something like that?
Probably has something to do with that big wiener, Danny. Gotta compensate.
But let's check this out, okay? Last thing we'll look at before we get out of here today. Forbes dropped a top creators of 2025 list and include their earnings, okay? Now, never mind. See, earlier I thought that they were age bracket because it says 46 to 50 and 26 to 30, but apparently I didn't look at it close enough. Those are the numbered rankings. Why would they type it like this? Like, why do they have it broken up into fives like this?
They should have
just said like 1 Mr. Beast, 2 Darman, 3 Jake. You know what I mean?
And also start with 100. Like, if you want me to click the see more button, why would I? You already told me who number 1 was right at the top. Come on.
More like see more butts.
This is come on, Yeet.
Anybody ever write Seymour Butts on one of their papers before when they were like elementary school or anything? Did you ever do one of those? Did you ever do like a Seymour Butts or a bend over on your homework?
Oh, dude, I never stopped doing that. If you find back when I was still playing sports games, and if I did in my career, you can bet your ass it'd be something goofy like Holland Oates or something like that, you know. Phil McCrevis. Phil McCracken.
Phil
Boom, look at that.
McCracken,
V-dub right there. Wavelengths.
You can tell we're at the end of the show now that we're talking about Phil McCracken and bend over. I mean, what the fuck happened, dude?
Hey, I have a minor request, Danny, if you think we have time for it. There was something in the docket that kind of ties back to our intro. I think we were going to do a short check-in with King Cobra, and there was something right around that 2-minute mark that I thought was kind of funny. And so since it's a 2-hour stream and it's probably not newsworthy for next week, if you've got a minute, I'd love to.
I'd rather watch
check in with our King Cobra.
Especially after that cameo at the top. I'd rather watch this than Forbes top creators. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Because how did this guy not crack the top 100?
That was just a chance for us to talk shit about 100 people before we ended the show.
Yeah, that's just for the next thumbnail. Wait till you see that clip.
But anyways, okay, yeah, let's listen to some Cobra. Okay, he's got a couple. We'll listen to a couple minutes here at the top and see what he has to say. Maybe.
He's back. Dude. Back to his main channel, by the way.
Wankers.
Yeah, he got a band.
Hogwarts infested wankers.
Hogwarts infested wankers. Shouts out to
the video response. It's a very hot and humid summer's day, and
I like how when it gets hot, like the AC doesn't get flipped on or whatever. You know what kind of person you're dealing with when it gets hot, and instead of flipping on the AC or whatever, it's take the shirt off, tie the hair back, and roll up the window or whatever.
Oh yeah, put on that musty sleeveless shirt that's got a
well,
joke
no
on
shirt
it.
here, baby.
As long as you didn't give it to your face. pop singer before. Before we hit play, I didn't notice this the first time, Danny, but I'm loving the title of this video. Not only is it video response, for which at least one of those two words is implied by the fact that it's on YouTube, but I also love the spelling of the word response. It's sort of like reminds me of Conch a little bit. Like he's got is that the British version? I'm pretty sure we use an S
okay.
on the side of the pond.
That might be it. He's in America, right?
If you want to call Montana America, yeah.
Maybe he just likes to throw it back to the old English every once in a while. Because at the top he was saying Hogwarts on your dick, bruv.
What up, you bloody Hogwarts on your wand, or whatever the fuck he was saying, dude. He's having a great time. And how much twirling is that beard getting? You see those curls down? Like that is from
there's
just
food in that.
Cranking. You know, I'm a bit of a beard
And
twirler
greased.
myself. The modern philosopher that I am, you can't really be deep in thought unless you show the world that you're deep in thought by twirling the old chin hairs. That guy's been putting some work in. Like it's not normal for for one part of your hair to be that much longer than the rest of it. And have this. He's like got some superhuman shit going. He needs to apply that upstairs, dude. It's the same as me. You know, maybe that's the trick to fighting baldness is just to give your hairs a twirl.
Well, the thing is that he's kind of stealing bald valor, to be honest, because he even said in that fucking cameo, "Oh, I can't make fun of you for being bald because I'm bald too." Bitch, you need to come home, dude. This is a poor excuse for bald. This is balding. This is balding, and you're a dingus for fucking leaving your hair like this. That's what that is. Yeah. Shave that shit. Come home, okay? You can even keep your fucking Riddler beard with the question marks down there. Okay, just shave the fucking hair, dude.
Yeah, it's time to come home. You're sleeping in the shed, but it's time to come home.
He does probably smell like a wet dog right now, don't you think?
Oh boy, dude, you want to talk about musty, dude? Oh,
yeah, maybe Doja needs to come out and correct her record. The video that we saw was just a candid experience with a a fan, and then what we didn't see was when Cobra met Doja.
Yeah, that was right before she started pressing record. He was telling her all about how he wants to find an emo, goth, cisgender, of age, alive, non-related female.
She's like, that shirt was so musty. Okay, he thought he could touch me and kiss me. He didn't even know my name. He's just like, he didn't even know my name was Doja. He just thought I was some person, okay? He walked right up to me and gave me a kiss. I can believe that. He looked like a rat. A creature crawled out of the fucking sewers and kissed me, okay? Oh, shit.
I'm chilling out with no shirts.
Clearly.
Oh, the feet.
Look at that.
Oh,
my
feet.
God.
Oh, that carpet. Oh, dude, he hadn't been in this house that long. Like, your carpet shouldn't be that dirty.
Look,
holy shit.
Cobra. You see that? You see that? You see those fucking toes right there, bro? You clip them.
That's his cocaine toe.
You clip them. There's no cocaine toe, dude. There's no cocaine toe. What are you scooping that into your friend's asshole for a boof? Okay, what is up with that, dude? That shit, V-Dub. This is fucking John Goblicon's cousin, fucking with these fucking witch finger toes, dude.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, Danny. I'd follow those feet to Mordor.
Yeah, you would. He's not a hobbit, dude. He's a fucking orc.
Smelly little hobbits. Oh, sorry. Musty little hobbits.
I do think that V-Dub should start screenshotting this as we go through and posting his zoomed in photos on WikiFeed. That's one hell of a rating on these bad lads.
Danny will have a rating soon. You have my bow, my axe, and my toenail.
Please don't be please no one out there don't be screenshotting my feet for your phone, okay?
No, he said no man could defeat the Wraith, so I'm not a man. I'm a gothic bad boy, King Cobra.
God, he's like a honey badger, dude. Straight up.
He's got a real Jim Morrison vibe
Pajama
right now.
pants. And I got some alcohol in my cup. It's a mixture
It's
of
like morning. It's like
Shotzi
morning.
honey
Jesus, the
with the Nikolai vodka and some of this goddamn brisk lemon.
Yeah, so his coffee,
Oh, at least there's some tea in there. Jesus Christ.
his black coffee is tea and 2 alcohols mixed up in the coffee cup, okay? And his coffee cup says hot men kiss hot men or whatever.
We're set, man. We are Libar Apep set for our weight.
What was that? Libar Peps?
Reference to my favorite demon,
Is it
but
Latin?
that's beside the point.
Okay.
Uh,
That must be
But I
some
digress.
Warhammer
Amy
shit.
Watson's made a new video. It says the LGBTQ plus movement is over.
Okay, tell us.
Oh,
And a lot of it is just like all the negative crap the Democrats are trying to fucking avoid showing. And like the Republican side uses it as a way to like conservatives use
Okay.
this as an
I'm learning a lot.
excuse to hate on LGB. And I'm like, there's a lot of people in LGBTQ who are just sick and tired of woke culture, sick and tired of all the sickos trying to join their movement, and all they want is acceptance and love.
Listen to him preach.
oh yeah,
dude.
bro. Based.
Oh, preach. He's like, sickos out, okay? LGBTQ in. Sickos out. Okay. I love that. I love that.
It is. Dude, it is. Oh my God.
Oh, when you drink like that, you end up with a keg. You don't get a 6-pack. That is interesting, though. Why is there specifically like 2 pieces that are longer than the rest?
I'm telling you, it's because he sits there
And he
and
just does
twirls
that?
it. Because I've seen I
He needs to do the
myself have
mustache.
experienced a much lesser version of this when doing it on purpose for the
Okay.
mustache, like Danny's
Yep.
saying. Yeah, like that. Whenever I've had to painstakingly even get it halfway, you just sit there and you twist it. If you do it long enough, it starts to sit. So I can't imagine how else that's happening, but he's just sitting there yanking on his beard, dude. That's a shame.
The thing is when you have a ratty beard like that, like your face smells like a crotch. You know, like you get sweaty and it sticks and it stays and it hangs. You know what I mean? It's like, unless you're a very groomed, bearded man, your face at some point in the day starts to smell like whatever food you ate and crotch. It's like a mixture of that, you know. And Cobra's going on like days at this point. Like this motherfucker hadn't showered. I don't even remember the last time. So you know that it just smells like a set of it's a nut sack and like Cheetos or whatever, you know, or it's a nut sack and brisk iced tea with a hint of vodka or whatever.
And like really cheap pipe tobacco too.
Oh,
That's the first thing that goes when the
pouch is
YouTube money's
leaking.
not in. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, he's got a little ashtray for any of the stuff that maybe didn't get smoked all the way through, so he can repack that for later. It's a good time, man. It's a good time. Honestly, he lives the lifestyle that if take any 12-year-old boy alive and give them a trailer to live in by themselves, and with maybe the exception of the alcohol, they'd be like, this is like King Cobra is living every 8th grader's dream. I'm never going to shower. I'm just going to sit at home in front of the computer for the rest of my fucking life, dude, and order DoorDash.
I want to show you something, okay? I want to show you something and we can compare here. And I want you to tell me what's worse, okay? Now take a good look. Take a good look at Cobra here, okay? This is an unwashed man, an ungroomed man as far as I'm concerned, okay? This motherfucker is nasty. We know, okay? But take a good look, you know. I feel like his situation is almost not that bad, Kevin, when you compare it to someone else we've seen recently, okay? You were just checking out Cobra there. Tell me what's worse.
Tell me, show my back here. Bro, you look fucking disgusting, bro. Ew, you got
Oh, not again. Ah.
What's worse? Is this worse? Is this worse than Cobra? It is. It is, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Somehow, some way, folks. This is the end of the show, so you can sit on this. You can sit on this lovely image for a while, actually.
Oh boy.
You know, we
Jeez.
can sign out on this one, actually. But no, somehow, some way, King Cobra JFS, unwashed for days, unshaven for weeks, okay, comes out looking better sitting in that chair, even with that hooked fucking toenail, okay? Even with that hooked fucking toenail, somehow King Cobra JFS comes off more dateable than Aiden Ross in this clip, dude. Because there ain't no woman. King Cobra can at least pour a drink in the morning, okay? There ain't no woman that wants to wake up next to this nasty ass shit, dude. Okay, you got to wake up and you got a fresh crop of just white heads that have grown across the field of hair on his back. He's like, honey, okay, well, I can make coffee. Well, let's not get it twisted. Aiden Ross isn't waking up and making coffee for his wife. But, you know, theoretically, he's like, honey, we can get to the coffee in a second, but I got some zits you got to work on back here.
It's like, hey, mom, I'm sorry. I will get that corrected. Hey, sweetheart, can you pop my back pimples?
Oh, dear God, though, dude. How is it possible? It just blows my mind. Somehow, some way. Fucking King Cobra, less disgusting.
That's some ASMR I'll pay for, Danny. I want to see
those pimples.
Aiden Ross get his back pimples popped by King Cobra's big toenail.
Anybody got that VO or whatever that makes all those ASMR AI things? See if you can type in, you know, Aiden Ross pimply back hair popped by King Cobra JFS's witch's toes. Yeah, that just, oh my God.
Oh yeah, dude. Grok will do a lot.
Talk about, yeah, that's some torture. Maybe that's what we do. We watch that video. Since they donated all tonight, we should watch that video. The AI created nightmare that is Aiden Ross's pimples getting popped. Okay. But let's check out this Forbes list and then get out of here. Okay. I mean, this is just some shit talking before we get into the chat read here, but interesting names here. Mr. Beast, who's far and away the richest person on this list. Okay. Nobody even comes close to 85 million. Right at the top, baby. Mr. Beast, Mr. Breast.
Wow, Logan Paul just getting crushed by Jake Paul. That's embarrassing.
Well, at least Rhett and Link are up there. That's pretty cool. But can you see this? Number 7 is Matt Rife. What the fuck? What the fuck? I thought we did like shows about how Matt Rife like sucked and everybody hated this guy. And I thought his like stand-up sucked. And I thought that he just sucked. I thought that it was like the consensus that he sucked.
Dude, Matt Rife,
7.
He is the #1 comedian in the whole wives that are unhappy in their marriage demographic.
Man,
he is #1 in the single older women.
What?
And yeah, especially after them veneers, man. I'm telling you, it's amazing what a couple of fake teeth will do for you. I honestly don't know how veneers work. Is it like a mouth guard that they put over and then just
right,
you look like The Rock after that? You're like, I don't know.
It blows my mind though. Matt Rife 7. Like what the fuck? I thought we seriously hated
Gang's
this guy.
got my back on this one.
Middle-aged women. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We do, but the people on Facebook all day love him, Danny. That's what I'm saying.
He's 50 mil on this list here. We got Rhett and Link that are fucking 36 mil. That's 2 people. They're getting owned by Matt Rife's big-lipped fucking dumbass.
But they have a lot more overhead, Danny. They buy unique foods from places in the world and eat it.
Matt
like
Rife just stupid.
Yeah, he just goes up on a stage and somebody
You don't have to
films
pay
him
for that.
on his TikTok, and he's like, "All right,
Oh my
money."
god. Do you think I mean, I don't really we've talked about Matt Rife a couple times, but I feel like I don't know him that well. But my head always went to like he's Crystalia basically with like fat lips. That's what I
Oh,
that he was like a loser guy and that he was like his big lips. It's just the big lips is really all I
just really hate his. We both hate. We both have a lot to say about his mouth. For
That's a pretty
surprisingly,
mouth.
all of our feedback for whatever reason is just directed at this guy's mouth. Don't look any further into that. Okay, just take that for what it is.
Pretty mouth.
You got a pretty mouth. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of clips, so I don't know if he is a creeper in disguise. But yeah, I feel like he's just like that bartender who hits on the older women because there's good money in that, and it's gonna be great. You just be polite, and you're just gonna fucking be rolling in it, dude. Just gotta riz up the old ladies at the bar. But that's what Matt Rife's career is, except he gets them to pay to come see, and they can sit in the front row and get drunk, and then you just like, do a little playful banter, and they're like, "Oh, I love him so much. He's so funny."
I mean, I guess this kind of stacks up. Like, if you think about it, it's the moms because, like, okay, everybody knows who Beast is. So Beast is just like a overwhelming entity. But then Darman is definitely like the kind of Facebook junk that your mom, like a mom type.
Didn't he do like the fake, like the dumb shit, like movie things that had life lessons?
Just like, scenarios with life lessons. Yeah, that's what
Trisha Paytas in a few of them. Those are the good old days, man. That was like season 1, dude. That's
hot.
We were sitting in like cuck chairs. You know what I mean? Remember that? We were in like living room. I don't know if that. I'm not should have called them that, but they weren't like desk chairs.
I don't have cuck chairs, Kevin.
They were like hotel chairs. I'm sure that's not what they were for. I'm sure it's not what they were for.
I don't have cuck chairs, Kevin. I don't have. There's not a cuck chair in my house. Okay.
We gotta clip that. Can we clip that out?
In fact, there's no man allowed in my house. Period. Besides me.
True.
Okay.
That's true. We have a little drive-through window for the show. It looks like I'm sitting in there. I actually had to crawl under the house.
No, my wife has to leave when you come.
Pop up. It's weird, dude.
I make my life. Hey, okay, babe, you got to leave the house now. It's time for the men to party. Okay.
Men are talking here. Yes, with the Funko wall. That's right. Oh no, I meant clip it and to delete, not to keep forever. Oh no.
But no, I mean the mom thing works for like Mr. Beast, Darman, maybe Jake Paul. Like maybe moms think Jake Paul's hot now since he's like older and like a boxing guy or whatever. I don't know. Rhett and Link could be mom content. Is Alex Cooper like the rock star?
Oh, no, that's Alice.
Alice Cooper. So who's this? Is this his son?
Alex Cooper. Is that's the chick that looks just like Ben Shapiro, right? But will no longer be playing Snow White.
Is that?
No, that's
Brett
her? Cooper.
That's Brett Cooper. Yeah, it's more manly. Okay.
So good choice. I gotta love that with the name. Nothing like a good Alex to throw you off to be like, I have no idea. I don't know anything about this person based on their name. Could be anybody.
Nothing like naming your daughter a boy name when she looks exactly like another boy that already exists.
I cannot wait to name my daughter Kevin. That's gonna be wonderful.
That's why one day you're gonna go back and show your daughter that clip of the Molotov cocktail getting smashed against that wall, and you're gonna be like, babe, I did this for you.
This is for you.
That's your name spelled backwards that I scripted. Oh,
it's
folks.
Symbolism.
Let's see though. Jake Paul all the way up here at 3. Logan Paul all the way down here at 15. Get fucked. This must be the money that they made this year or in a year or something, because there ain't no way that Jake Paul is 50 mil, worth 50 mil, but or maybe these are no, it's money. So yeah, there's no way that Jake Paul's worth 50 mil and Logan Paul's only worth 10 mil, is there?
I wonder if it's linked specifically to what they do on social media, because
Creator stuff. Yeah. Maybe.
Logan most likely is getting paid by TKO, which I'm sure is contract work, but he's very well paid by WWE probably at this moment. So I imagine Jake's making up for it. Well, there's one guy is part of Celsius and the other guy is part of Prime. So maybe that's the big differentiator. I see a lot more of one on the shelves than I do the other. And I'm not quite aware of any lawsuits headed towards Celsius. Yeah, I'm sure they're out there. I just don't actively look for Jake Paul's downfall the way I look for Logan Paul's.
Do you know Alan Chicken Chow?
Oh yeah, we went to high school together.
Alan Chicken Chow, he made the list. Okay, folks. If you if you remember your old favorite creator, Alan Chicken Chow, okay, he's still out there making content. Okay, millions and millions of dollars on YouTube. Alan Chicken Chow, shouts out. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, it's time to go, baby.
We out of here.
It's time to go, baby. Alan Chicken Chow. Let's look at the chat and get the F out of here. Okay. Wait, what was that?
Oh, pull it back up.
I remember when I was a kid, I enjoyed showing my forehead, but now we have these low gang pocket holders all over the place.
What's up?
Are you picking up what he's putting down?
I don't know.
Is it too late for me to get am I missing a joke? Is this over my head? Let's ask Alan Chicken Chow. He might know.
Hey, bow, bow.
It is kind of funny you're named after that noise, that meme.
I wish, dude, is it too late? Can I get Chicka Chick out spray painted on a wall instead? Is it too late to pivot? That's a way better name.
Mom, why didn't you name me Chicka Chickow?
Go play with Day Bow Bow. All right, get out of here.
All right, so Pest was first, but then there was Kanga. Okay, so Kanga, we appreciate you. Thank you for all the donos tonight. You have been
holy goddamn
donation angel, and your counterpart, the donation devil, is Shadow Humor. Shouts out to him as well. We appreciate both of you guys.
Woo. Thank you so much.
The first British was here. Headbug. Shouts out to Headbug. Might be asleep by now. It is Tuesday, isn't it? It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday, isn't it? Right.
Oh, bloody hell.
Right.
It's bloody Tuesday, isn't it, bruv? Let's get a scone and a crumpet and some tea.
Ooh.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Boy. Boy. There's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I tried a bunch of different things there for you at the end. Our UK viewers. You got all kinds, okay, to work on.
They're over here begging you to come off it.
It's
Wednesday. Wednesday now, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Shit. Oops, sorry. Well, Hash was here. Shouts out to Hash. Hash, I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope that you can I hope that we have for 2 hours, separated you from reality and gave you a little escape to laugh a little bit and not think about how much our country sucks.
And if you fully escape reality, come back for us. All right, do some kind of
which pill did you take?
Leave some sort of clues behind so we can get out as well.
That's right. I need to know which pill, what color. V-Dub says take the red pill. #free Doja Cat. Okay. So V-Dub Team Doja. I guess that's where we landed too, since considering all the donations.
Yes, we are
Doja W. Doesn't take much. So Headbug, Hash, Kangalope, V-Dub. As we roll through here, I know Sleek the Geek was here. We said Shadow Humor. Chris was here. Nice to see you, Chris, earlier.
That's right.
Appreciate you stopping in and seeing us. I know that we had where did the newbie go? Wasn't there somebody at the top that was like, please don't make fun of Doja. Don't make fun of Doja. We love Doja. Yeah, we love Doja. Woo. Shout out to you, little Animal Crossing character. We love Doja.
It's fair.
I don't love Doja, actually. I hate Doja.
No, you don't.
Fuck Doja. Marjani Carter. Oh, Maggot Edits as well, with the
Whoops.
Wendy's chili. More important probably is the Wendy's chili, but Marjani Carter says, I love Doja, meaning ganja. Doja ganja. Was that what that means? Doja Cat means like weed somehow? Doja is weed?
She's like catnip, but for humans.
I don't know. I thought it was ganja cat.
Oh, dude, there's so many words now. I didn't know for back in my day, if somebody was asking if you wanted some fresh Zaza, you'd be like, well, as long as it's not Little Caesars, I'm in. But no, apparently that's weed too.
Zaza.
Like, how many? Maybe smoke less weed so you don't think of so many names for it. Like that's
what happens.
You do when you're too high.
Well, right. You think of so many names because you keep forgetting what you called it the last time. Yeah. You take another hit. It's like that Elon where he's smoking it and Joe Rogan's thing and the clouds are just forming. And he's like, yeah, smoking on that Zaza. He's like, what's Zaza? He's like, well, that's what I call it. Smoking on that ganja, smoking on that Doja. He's like, why do you keep changing? Well, I forgot what I called it.
They all just start as code words so your parents don't catch you. Because that's how my nickname started. True. You know, like, hey boys, you want to shoot hoops in the driveway later? You're like, oh yeah, for sure. Parents had no idea.
Oh right, yeah.
So see, my mom would Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, my mom would have known I was lying instantly if I said to my friends, like, hey, let's go shoot some hoops in the backyard.
You guys want to do sports?
Wait, what?
Like, you're on fucking drugs.
Exactly. I know better. What are you guys fucking doing, okay? You fucking liars. Again, shouts out to Shadow and Kanga for the donos. You guys were great. That was crazy. You guys did some crazy work tonight. We appreciate you. I mean, never feel like you have to do something like that, but we always appreciate it if you do. That's for sure.
We gotta eat fast food on the next stream, dude.
That's right. Comedians in cars eat Firehouse subs.
Eating gyros or something. Yeah, there we go. I like it. No, but all seriousness, we greatly appreciate the super chats. I always get very nervous. You know, I don't know what to do now. I just want to shrink into my hoodie and be like, "Don't look at me. You paid me money now. Now there's some sort of expectation that I might need to be good at this. Now that you've paid me, why'd you do that? Don't look at me. Quit looking at me.
Dance monkey.
But thank you for the donation. No,
dance monkey dance." All right, folks, we appreciate you. Doja W in the chat. If you love Doja, at Grok is Doja Weed. We'll figure it out eventually, folks. But until then, we will catch you on the flip side. Okay, so you're at the end of the show. You're wondering, oh, when's the next show? We don't really know at the moment. We'll tell you. But we think we are pivoting. Sundays at 11 will no longer be a regular staple. I have to update some of our socials so it doesn't say that anymore. I think we're going to roll with Tuesdays at 6. We'll be doing it like this. Maybe we'll do it in person sometimes as well. But yeah, we're thinking Tuesdays. We're tossing around other ideas in our heads until we find some concrete stuff. I'll just keep y'all posted. So see ya next week. Look out for shorts. Look out for clips. You know how it is. You know how it rolls. We love you. Peace. How long can I hold it? Peace.